Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to Tabletop Role-Playing Theatre. I am Bethany, the Dungeon Mistress for the Land of Dark Dreams campaign setting. Around me, you will gather the players that are playing in tonight's game. Many of them you are familiar with. God is up there somewhere, and I don't think he has any announcements for me. Nope. For those of you just joining us, you can find our previous episodes on YouTube. If you like what you see, please give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Be active in the chat. We like knowing what's going on in the world. Everything else, I think everybody here is doing all right. Be safe. Everybody being healthy. Nobody getting the Rona.
I've got hand sanitizer next to my desk. I'm doing my part.
How'd you get that?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's fair.
All right. Well, I think
Someone got a haircut.
I think we're ready to play some D&D tonight. I don't have much. Why don't we get started? God, let's hit it.
Sure.
Thanks, God. So, Misfortune, where we last left off. A conspiracy has gripped the heart of the Empire. After your arrival in the city, you uncovered a dark plot that has consumed much of the city, from noble to commoner, and all of the events that have brought you to this point indicate that it is none other than the Silent Dark who are plotting against you and the city itself. You began your journey to meet with the various factions within the city, like the City Watch, led by Clint Cromwell. That started already. You met with Talrit Greydon and Kellen Autumnhall, the leaders of the Silent Eye within the city. And finally, you met with Warwick Arathor of Nightfall. Each of them showed a variety of issues that could assist you about the city, though each of them were plagued by an ongoing problem. The City Watch was hampered by bureaucracy and unable to track down the vicious killer that had been stalking the streets. Nightfall's leader, Warwick Arathor, was alone in the world, as much of his organization was presumed missing. Talrit Greydon and Kellum Autumnhall seemed to have some grip on the situation, but even they seemed to be at a loss of what to do next. So, now, as you stand inside a Mordenkainen's mansion with Warwick, and
Mordenkainen himself, he's here. We don't know how.
he's here.
Can I have your autograph?
With
I
none
love
other,
some of your spells. Others leave a lot to be desired.
with a clever eye from Reynard piercing through a very powerful magical illusion that surrounded none other than Yana. You had brief words with her, but now, as she's getting ready to leave, Misfortune, what do you want to do?
Can we shoot her?
Let's not.
But I want to.
She
I'm a fighter. It's all I know how to do.
What parting words did the conversation leave on before she leaves
I
here?
don't remember.
My grandpa's alive still.
Yes, if you can act quickly, you might be able to save Cedric.
Mm.
I don't remember that part.
I do remember something like that.
Cerulean
Do you have any-
Fairfall was alive, and Renard made a comment about an exchange of information. We'll give you something if you give us information about something. But nobody had any questions to ask her.
We didn't
Well, no.
really get tons of time.
Do you have any direction of where we might find Grandpappy Autumn Hall?
Are we calling him Grandpappy, really?
There is a very faint but nonetheless dangerous smirk to her face. You already have that answer.
Is he at the conservatorium?
Think really hard. I think you might be able to get with the machine.
Is he in the Undercity?
You're so rude. I don't speak in riddles, ma'am.
What if
I don't think it's a riddle.
the body wasn't really dead though?
Oh no, it's in the damn hall of the mage people.
I will let you figure that part on your own.
No, I don't think you just get to leave.
She'll stop at the door entrance and go, really? Are you certain you wish to ride that train?
Michael doesn't know, guys.
She'll just look away from you and say, you're not ready yet.
23, you're the judge of strength. What do we do?
She'll open the door to the exit and just walk out.
23, can we take him?
Unless otherwise interrupted.
Cor would allow this. Just kind of
20
wave her hand dismissively.
23 will look to Renard.
No one wants to make the judgment. No one
Renard
wants
is just standing there with his hands behind his back. He's not moving to do anything.
Roman's
This-
probably moving to put a hand near whatever his Tempest's bow hand so he doesn't grab it.
on my back.
Yeah, whatever you use to reach back to pull it with.
So now he's just holding Tempest's hand.
Yeah, wrist. Gotta firm.
Excuse
You
me,
gotta get
sir.
wrist control.
So I require dates first.
Hush.
Well, this is
Look at all of you.
if she is to be believed, that means the murderer is in league with the Mages Guild?
I'd already
it
assumed.
seems that the murderer is in league with the Silent Dark.
Well, we knew that, but we also know that there are people being replaced within that organization.
No, we know that people in the city are being replaced.
Is she gone?
We have Grandpappy Autumn Hall. We are calling him this. I'm not taking any argument about it.
I
If
thought
they
his name
have
was-
him, why would they kill him?
They didn't kill him.
Well, no, that she
No.
said if we hurry,
Yes.
we might be able to save him.
Guess what? He's alive. He's leverage.
Exactly.
They're using leverage on all of us.
Also, Warwick, I thought you were a little bit more insightful than this.
You've been away a while.
Well, now you understand that those people who are around you still can't be trusted. Obviously, you can't trust her, and I doubt she's going to come back to keep you safe, so it looks like you're out of a hiding spot.
I got another spot. I don't want to go there, but I do got one.
She mentioned that we already know where Cedric is hidden away. If I had to guess, considering how this little field they used on us worked, then they were dumped out in the same place that they used it, which means they are probably not too far from where the scene of the accident took place, either inside of the mansion or out by the gates.
In the tower.
I'm guessing there's an access to the sewers near there, and we'll find them without too much difficulty.
But then whose body was that?
A clone. We already know they're capable of cloning.
That's true.
Well, I actually kind of assumed it might actually be him, just in a state of
Isn't
near death.
do I know of a spell that can like fake death?
I think even I know one of those.
Not that it's been used yet.
Not that it's been used yet, but I think I know it.
Roman will look to the magic types. Are we okay to talk in here? I mean, this is her little...
We've already been found out, so...
I
Yeah,
don't
just
think it's worth. Yeah.
don't want to give them as much information. I want to give them as little as possible, basically.
Back to the ship then, where we have security.
Warwick will just look at you and say, I'm going to the Vice.
What's that?
The where?
The natives to Marcera know that the Vice is a den of the things that happen there stay there, but it's also not just thieves, it's gambling, it's underground fighting, it's
Vegas.
yeah.
I was saying, it's Las Vegas it's Las Vegas in store form.
Las Vegas / Fight Club.
It's I've got a run-in with a tabaxi there named Sun.
Make sure that they're not, using any more illusion magic work.
Yeah. Keep an eye out.
Yeah. Just, feel for the bodies and stuff. It'll feel like the real thing, not
Honor.
fake.
Sorry, my camera was blurring.
All right, first rule of Vice. First rule of Vice, you don't talk about Vice.
Nope.
You just talked about Vice.
Nope.
He's bad with the rules. He's
Before
faithful.
rolling Emmerich Souza, let's carry on.
Shall we be off?
I think at the moment we should take a little bit of time to catch our breath. After all, that fight with the constructs is going to leave us a little bit drained, but then we should make haste to see if we can't investigate and see what happened to Cedric Autumnhall. At the very least, it would not be out of question to examine that area a second time.
Grand Pappy.
The
You refer to him your way, I will do it mine.
Very well, you're all no fun.
I'm going to call him Sedi.
And
Oh,
they,
Cerule loves it. I can tell already.
they have said that they want us to play their game. So, I mean, them letting us know they probably do want us to go after it. And if we can get past whatever they've set up there, then maybe we can save his grandfather.
That's doing exactly what they want us to do.
They're going to be prepared for us, yes.
Well, they might not be. They might just know what's going on, but they know that we're going to go to Cedric.
Can
So
we
they
That's what they
really-
want us to do.
So they would prepare for us.
Well, once again, never mind.
Can we really ignore this though? Like, we don't want to leave Cerulean's grandfather in their clutches, so we need to devise some sort of way.
well,
Not to
she's
mention, this is also a lead on the killer.
and she said we better do it quickly, which means we have a time limit.
Is that a... If they were going to... Never mind. I've got a thought, but I don't... Never mind.
Warwick will then look at all of you. You know where to find me.
Gambling? Yes. I know.
You take care of yourself.
Appreciate
Yeah.
your time.
He's gonna walk out.
I'll be in contact work if need be.
Yeah.
Don't ignore the sendings again. That might be the best way to contact you.
He does not respond. He just walks out.
Is
Oh, sorry.
fair.
Or he's walking out.
Can I insight? Is he just like defeated that he's been duped by like big
Yeah,
time?
he's pretty-
Okay.
He's upset. Yeah.
Like if he was a dog, he would be upset.
Ugh. Ugh.
I shake my
Ugh.
Everybody
Bernard
gets a
is going
universal
to
groan.
sit down and just begin taking a break.
Okay. You get a short rest.
That's what his intent is.
Do we
In
want
this
to do that
mansion?
here?
I'm just sitting on the opposite side of the wall, just slide down.
I don't think we need to stay here.
Just
I think
before
there's any
work,
reason to leave.
just before work leaves, Roman's just like, I just gotta ask, the Tabaxi you're going to meet, do you know their full name?
Kind of gives you a quizzical look. Everybody calls him Son.
Is he a pirate by chance?
I knew a Tabaxi before. Just
Just asking. I'm a Roman.
I've known him. He's been running the Vice.
All tabaxis know each other.
Name similarity. Just,
Ah,
you know. Figure I'd cover my bases.
That's 23.
I would like to explore the mansion.
Okay. It's massive, for one thing. Mordenkainen's magical mansion is absolutely...
Mordekainen's massive mansion? Magnificent man? Dang it, just too many M's.
Bring up the spell, and sure, Reynard can tell you more about
Mordenkainen's alliterative nightmare.
yeah, the place itself, there's food in there that could serve a 9-course banquet for a full castle, you feel like.
Take a turkey leg.
Yes. There are also very faintly translucent servants that walk around.
Greetings.
They don't interact with you and to speak, but if you command them, they will walk over to you.
Hello.
Translucent hand wave.
Do you speak?
There is no response.
Noted. All right, I will continue to explore.
1, 2, 3, don't win what's Lee. Okay.
You're not there. I'm exploring by myself.
This is as you're leaving, I assume.
No.
Okay, fair.
I got turkey leg already. I'm already in the kitchen.
Oh, I missed that
What-
part.
You see a couple of them actually come up to you with what looks to be soap and water and just start scrubbing you. 23.
I appreciate it. And I will continue. Now, is there anything that would like basically looking for intel here? Anything that the silent talk might be like, ooh, look at this that you didn't notice because you didn't. Like, we're so much smarter than you. We dangled the information right in front of you and yelled
A
at you.
literal turkey leg. Yes, if it
Yeah.
was that, they're gonna
I'm-
pull a
I'm-
GLaDOS on you.
I'm looking for things that the
Okay,
I mean,
he's
I know the
alive.
silent dark is smart. I'm looking for things that they think, oh, these guys are so dumb. We can put the stuff right in front of them and they wouldn't even notice.
Unfortunately, as you look around, you can't find anything, and Renard could probably tell you that the nature of the spell it's not like that.
Okay.
It's
The clue was in
It
the turkey leg.
it pops into existence at place to place when they
Alright.
cast the spell.
That is all I wanted to do. Anyways, I return.
I like to imagine 23 comes back with like a new Warforged smell. Fresh off the belt.
Does it smell like pine sol?
No, probably turkey leg.
Probably turkey
No,
leg.
no more lemon pledge.
No more lemon, please. It smells like turkey and lemon. Delicious.
All right. Well, where are we off to?
I'll remind you all that it's pretty late in the evening, about 6, 7 o'clock.
Back
we
to
got
the
here at
ship, I
4.
suppose.
Meeting was at 3.
But 3. Yeah, well, I guess about 4 o'clock.
Well,
I'm sorry,
but-
Zoe, go ahead.
Back to the ship, I suppose, though we may want to consider working for the watch.
Well, as I said, I believe we should take a short rest and then we should go to investigate the Autumn Hollow State to see if we can't find where Cedric has been taken.
Well
I
enough.
think that makes
Just-
no sense.
There's a spell. No, we've used it before, right? No.
Which one?
Locate out of character. Have we used locate creature before?
I don't think so. I don't think I have
Okay.
it prepared either.
Okay. I was gonna ask in character, but I just want to make sure out of character, so that way I wasn't medding.
Oh. No, I only know locate object and I don't have it prepared, so I don't know locate creature.
We haven't had access to spells at higher level that long.
That's true.
And I'm only just hitting second levels.
Then I'll just ask in a second. Is there any way? There's got to be a way to make it easier. Is there any spell or something like that? I know I don't have something of that magnitude. Just
Oh, grandfather, carry anything on him that you could think of? I can locate objects within a certain distance.
was there anything that Cedric
That's a-
wore on him?
That's a you question, not a me question.
It probably. I mean, his signet ring, like of the family, probably.
Sure.
Is that something like you could show me and be like, this is what his signet ring would look like?
It'd be similar to mine.
The problem is, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, blah blah blah. So it'd probably just lead me to yours if you have one.
His would be older, so his might actually.
The problem is, I haven't seen his specifically.
That's true.
It would just
yours
bring you
is-
right back. It would bring you right back to ceruleans.
That's
Like,
Yeah.
I want to find a piece of paper.
Like it would need to be something that's like uniquely his.
They probably doesn't have it on him, but his spellbook, like his specific spellbook.
That's
have-
something.
Whoa.
Oh, here, never mind.
What about his robes or whatever he was wearing? You saw those? Cerulean
did
seems to be particular about his clothing.
Your grandfather was wearing a mage cloak, yes, like green.
Maybe you're
What?
looking at this the wrong way. If we're going to locate an object, how about we focus on something that the killer might have on them? That web was cleaned up. Why don't we try and find more of it?
That's true. Well, the problem is if we'd have to
Is
get
it-
rid of the web we've seen, the one next to the estate, but I might be able to identify something close like that. As long
At
as
the
we,
very least, we know it would lead us to either a scene of where one of the killers has been or where the killer is.
either way, I can't do it today. I haven't. That's not exactly something I came prepared for. I'd have to do it in the morning.
It is still early. I do not think we should waste the rest of our day just going back and resting.
I agree. I don't think we should either.
Hold on.
Actually, is spells versatility on a short rest or a long rest? I think it's a
Long
long rest.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Okay, never mind then.
Sorry.
It's fine. I just didn't think about. I didn't think about locate object today. I got Zone of Truth. I got one of the spells I wanted.
We know the Autumn Hall Estate is a good place to start our search. We can just start there. If we don't find anything, we can try again.
I'm
I could. It would require me casting a spell, mind you. I mean, we're always going to be casting a spell. I could use divination again. If we think that my grandfather is somewhere around the Autumn Hall estate, I can ask to see if that's true. It's an event within 7 days, and that would give us time, at least.
Not a bad idea.
Theoretically, you could cast that right here, as if what I know about the spell is correct, we're technically in a different dimension. It would be difficult to track you. At least, I would expect it would be more difficult to track you here.
Would his results work in here? Like, would he be able to divine?
The reason I couldn't do anything in the war room is because we had the protections over it. This is a different dimension, but if correct me if I'm wrong, since we're in a different dimension, it's different. I can still contact, but it won't interfere.
I don't think anything in the spell prevents you from attacking other planes of existence.
Perhaps just to be safe, though, you do it maybe on the ship, but not in the war room, or just outside the estate.
We can't do it on the ship, because on the ship, divination is prevented.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is like, or at the cerulean estate.
If I do it at the cerulean estate, they're going to know we're at the cerulean estate.
Yes, we don't want the Alakim to know we're casting spells.
Okay.
Here's this. I do think here's probably the safest place to do it right now. Worst case
We're going to
scenario.
take a point of inspiration.
Oh.
I gave Cerulean a point of inspiration, and that was actually extremely clever. The Alakam cannot track you if you're on a different plane of existence.
That's what Reynard said, but sure, give it to Cerulean.
He's casting the spell. He's doing the real work.
Okay, before I cast.
You already have one, don't you?
I do not.
What's number earlier? I think I went to Zoe. You know what? Fuck it. Have one, Reynard, too. Just because you complained.
Nope, I refute you. Deny it. I am
No.
not inspired.
You have negative inspiration at my choice.
I did
Oh,
get
God.
one earlier.
You get to
a
pick
couple
one
sessions
roll
ago.
that you get disadvantaged with. Make your pick. Okay, so before I cast this, I want us to sort of work together on this. That way we have the correct question to this. Because I want it's specific. It's very specific.
Spell divination.
The spell is divination, yes. The idea that I had was is Cedric Autumn Hall around or within the Autumn Hall, around or within the Autumn Hall. So that's the idea that I have right now. But that can, again, that's still, I feel like it's a bit loose.
It does have to be very specific.
I would probably try and set a distance. You can say, like, is he within 1,000 feet of or within.
I would say a simple question we could ask is, if we start our search of the sewers from the Autumn Hall estate, would we find him before nightfall?
The group of the time.
My son, the planet Ormy.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Don't send me Team 4-star.
Continue.
I
Renard's
think-
glaring at Michael. It's weird.
He does have a point, though. If the killer is using the sewers as a primary means of travel between Marcera, then wherever Cedric is right now, he's got to be either he's probably held by the killer. And if he's using this web-like thing, if he's some spider-like entity, he could just be in the web.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% certain about the spell. I've heard of it, but don't we need... Like, it's on my list, but I don't have it at the moment.
You need an offering.
That I get. It can be we don't have to be... We'll get some sort of response. We don't have to be, like, within the next 1,000 yards or something. We can say, like... what is the... Where would we be best suited in searching for Cedric Autumn Hall? Where is he located? We would get... That's a specific thing, finding Cedric Autumn Hall.
Here's another question for you, Sean. What are you sacrificing?
Let me see.
It has to be appropriate to your religion.
Or his patron, anyway.
Well, for him, yeah, patron.
Pinky finger.
Theoretically, that is correct. We could just ask, if we search for Cedric Autumn Hall, where will we find him?
I could do that. And my patron...
Specific goal.
My patron is very keen on magical items. I don't want to do it, but I have healing potions, and that's Madden's life.
Do you
So,
think she'll be okay with just a healing potion?
I have something for this.
gotta be related to the patron.
Oh, wait,
I know.
like just a magic item in general.
Well,
Your patron is the one that gave you your book of rituals, isn't she?
True.
Were they?
yes.
Yeah, we hear you, 23.
Could you not just sacrifice some ink that you use to scribe spells into your book? Would that not be sufficient?
That could work too. I haven't tried that before. And what were you saying, 23? Sorry?
I have these boots, and I will pull out this boots of striding and springing that no one will ever use. If we want to get rid of these,
I don't know if that's related,
they're magical in nature. I was like,
They-
I know that.
but they're not related.
Well, that's not entirely true. She likes items of magical nature. The boots are magical, so they would work.
Or
Do you want to sacrifice something so valuable for such a pittance of an offering now?
I have a scroll of Speak with Dead.
That's
magical. Not
That's-
that I would know.
that's magical, but it's got to be something that I also don't want to insult her.
We've got a wand of web. We've got a wand of one. Put that back.
Out of character, it's 25
Ouch.
gold pieces worth.
Oh,
right,
okay.
right. I know, but in character, she really doesn't want to like do something to insult her unintentionally.
Well, that'd be a health potion then.
That would be a health potion, technically. That's 50, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit extra. So sure, yeah.
I just didn't know if a healing potion counted.
It
They're magical.
would I know a healing potion? It's magical. I know that, but
It
And
is
it-
in relation to your deity, or your
Okay.
patron. There is a high probability it will work.
Okay, cool. So I want to make sure.
Okay.
So yeah, I will say, okay, so the question is, where can we locate Cedric Audible? That's going to be the specific question.
Very specific, relates to a specific goal. It should work.
A day.
It's good to me.
What?
Two-
What was
It's,
that
with, it's
Where
within
can we-
seven. It's within 7 days.
So it could tell us like the location, and we have to figure like within 7 days. That's a great place to find him.
Can we
Doesn't
ask
Go ahead.
where would Cedric Autumn Hall be today?
He-
Or where can we find him?
That's
today?
not a course of action.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
where would the best place maybe to be to find him alive? Maybe specify that we don't want to find his dead body.
That's why I said, if we begin searching right now, where would we find Cedric
Yes.
Autumn Hall?
if we begin searching right now, where can we locate Cedric Blackwell? Okay. He will.
If we want to find Cedric Autumn Hall alive, where should we start looking right now?
Okay.
Nuances.
He'll take off his book of secrets. He will open it up to the page where he wrote down the incantation for divination. He will set up his little thing, his little circle. He'll set the healing potion directly in the center, making sure everything sort of connects to that. Bam. All right. And before I actually say this, just make sure, because again, specific. If we start searching today, where can we locate Cedric Autumn Hall?
I said right now, but
Right now. Okay, yeah, right now. I'm sorry. It's stressful. It's a very serious question. I'm sorry.
As
Okay.
you intone the incantations, you
I
all
want to
watch.
clarify one thing before we start this. Are we going to finish our short rest before we do it?
I
Because if it
assume
becomes
this.
a thing where we say right now, it's like, okay, let's finish our short rest, and we didn't search right now. Let's clarify. Let's finish our short rest before we do this.
I assumed I did this after the short rest.
In that case, I'm taking some healing.
Spell slot.
I get my one slot back.
Which you're
Well,
immediately
actually, it's a
about to use.
ritual spell, so you don't even have to use the spell slot to do it.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it's good.
Back to full.
Okay.
And I have.
I'm sorry, Beth. I really wanted
yeah.
to clarify that.
It's a very specific question, and it's I want to make sure it's right.
She's like,
You good?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. As you intone the incantations, you feel kind of lightheaded, and you all watch as Cerulean just kind of slumps down, falling over. Cerulean, you get this kind of out-of-body experience as your vision blurs and then floats away from your body, and then just goes like it floats up through the mansion, and you find yourself in the streets of Marcera, where it rapidly dashes around, going over the Dragonmere River to the other side of the city. Not crossing the bridge, crossing the water itself. And it narrows a specific point on the cliff edges, not terribly far from the other side of the wall on the other side of the Highmark district, where you can see a small crack or a cave entrance that looks like it leads into some sort of tunnel passageway. The tunnel winds through in this area, eventually leading into a sewer where it passes through a series of walls before it descends further down a stairwell where you can see a dusty old chamber lined with bones of all sorts, bodies of all sorts, where you see a single figure looming over an altar, where a body is splayed out before it. And it's almost like he's stitching the body in certain places. And then your vision fades. The vision of the person you saw is
that's not cool.
this particular gentleman.
Yeah.
Ew.
He's like got a half demon hunter thing going on.
There is something familiar about him, and I need all of you, except Core, to make a history check.
We didn't see him.
I'm sorry, I need Cerulean to make a history check.
Oh, that's great.
I was like, I don't know what he looks like. He might describe him though.
Oh, 21.
Shit.
A necromancer you killed a long time ago. There's something real familiar about this gentleman.
Cerulean wasn't there.
But Cerulean wasn't there for that.
Oh, shit. Never mind. Cerulean doesn't know that.
I feel like
Right? Wrong NPC.
Is this a past life? What?
I'm gonna just erase that.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Old man.
Old man. Okay,
Is
cool.
an old man who looks like he's been killed a couple of times in his life.
What gave it away? The horn?
Specifically, like maybe 6 months ago or so. or a year and a month ago in game.
Let's all agree, next time we kill a necromancer, we double tap the necromancer.
Can you
We
really
didn't-
double
You
tap?
weren't even the ones who killed them. That was Darrow Shore. They're the ones who fucked it up. Remember,
there.
he was executed by the guard. We didn't
Yeah,
kill
that's-
him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's
they
true,
hung
he
him.
was hung.
Not hung very well.
He
That
got
neck looks.
better.
I'll go better. that neck looks surprisingly unbroken. Just saying.
All right. So I'm assuming I come too.
Yeah.
Just. Oh, that was different. Oh. There's a cliff overlooking the Highmark district. There's a crack in the cliff that we can go into. It's a cave that leads into the sewers.
It's not
That's
where
we
we-
look.
There, I saw someone else. Older dude. I don't. He didn't look familiar. He had a horn coming out of his head, kind of a greenish eye. It's like black and green. He looks kind of, what I guess, corrupted, maybe.
That doesn't sound familiar.
But how are we gonna get up to that cliff?
I mean, I can levitate, but
I can walk up the wall.
I mean, you guys can do the Python. I can just walk up the cliff.
we did do the Python thing once. Or we could just cast fly on 23 and he just does all the work.
It's
I
just
could-
going to be the new Cliffs of Falling.
And climbing.
I can just walk up the cliff, so I should be fine.
Same.
Well, let's use as little resources as we can. It sounds like we're in for a fight.
If you could just get up to the cliff and hang down some rope, that would be the best option.
I can do that. It's not like my levitate ever works in combat anyway.
So, if we go now, then there's a good chance we'll probably be there by night.
It'll be night by the time you get over there and get settled into the cave again.
So
Imagine what it would be for Marcera that the day after Cedric Autumnhall was killed, the killer was apprehended. That would do a
I'm not-
lot for us in the eyes of the people.
I'm not saying we don't do it. I'm just making sure everyone's aware we might be down there for a while.
I think I'm not
So-
saying we do it.
With that in noted, should we try and take this guy alive?
We tried that last time. Sorry, that was meta because I
I was like,
I can't say that.
what do you
because
mean
we
last
don't know
time?
that.
Blip, 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 blip.
I don't think so, honestly. Whatever this, I don't even know if it's a person anymore. They've just murdered innocent people, and they're not gonna stop it when you take them in. And
I'm going. Yeah.
If we take them alive, there's a chance that the Silent Dog can let them go. They can free them. They can pull strings. If we don't take them alive, though, it may be significantly more difficult to prove that Nightfall is innocent.
Well, I mean, we could take proof, but it's not like anyone's going to necessarily just believe, oh, it wasn't a Nightfall agent. I don't know. I think we may need to maybe take them alive for a moment and decide when we're there in the moment.
I'm thinking about it now, and I mean, if he's really that in deep with Silent Dark, we might capture him, and he might just proclaim that he is silent, part of the whatever your group
Nightfall.
is. Nightfall.
It's a difficult decision, regardless of what we want to do.
Let's try to take him alive and then decide once we have more information. Maybe there's some evidence there and we don't need him alive.
I say regardless, whatever happens, we take him straight to Clint. Clint is an individual who we know for more or less can be trusted, at least right now he can be.
What?
And by giving the body over to him, we can use that as a method to say, you know who works for Nightfall, and this is not that.
If we can subdue him in the cave, we can bring Clint to the cave. Well, he may not find that particularly. I was going to say maybe we could bring some people up and get their input, but I don't know. That seems maybe too much.
We'll
I
handle
just-
that when we get there. We have
Yeah,
to
so-
subdue him first.
I want to
Oh,
point
we'll
this
subdue
out.
him.
I don't think time's on our side. When I saw this old man,
Moving as we're saying this, Cerulean. We're moving.
do you want to move while before? I assume we were talking in the mansion. I don't want to move and talk, especially when.
Yeah,
people
you're
be watching.
right. I'm sorry, you're right.
I saw him stitching something, and the fact that I was looking for my grandfather means he's probably stitching something on him right now.
Is that... Would that have some kind of religious meaning? Is that something I could infer? I've spent like a year with clerics.
Not one that you're familiar with.
It's either him or someone else. It could have just shown me where he is right now in the area, not where he. The point is, whatever this guy's doing, he's being fast about it, which means we
Right.
need to be fast too.
So let's
We
go.
should be going.
As we're traveling, recollection were the monstrosities we fought way back in Darrow Shore, or before Darrow Shore. Were they Stitch monsters?
Some of them are.
Okay.
I need to also get rid of one healing potion from my inventory.
All right.
Oh.
We're going to be traversing to the area where you can get access to the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know if it helps out any, but I can teleport myself and one other person a distance.
My levitate is fairly free. It lets me climb up pretty easily.
Oh well.
I'd
Oh,
rather...
I-
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think I have the same thing, Cor.
Yeah, I don't want you all to use things that I know you can be much more useful in combat with your stuff than I can be with my levitate ability.
So it's about 16,000 feet, not terribly far.
How...
I will mention that I can cast magic without them knowing as well.
Levitate's an innate ability. I don't know if that... Did we just discuss if that was going to be something that was like...
It's still magical, if I remember.
It
'Cause
is
I think
magical. It is
The
a spell that can be counterspelled. Innate spells still require spellcasting for most circumstances.
So weird to me.
Roman, you said you could also climb up the cliff easily enough?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
also a spell with him though, so maybe it needs to be cool because they're not tracking her.
Well, I've got a cloak that lets me climb up walls.
Oh. I forgot about your cloak.
I climbed up. I climbed the side of the ship. Never
That's
failed.
right.
So this is where the player, need to clarify. It looks like we're on the top of the cliff, not the bottom.
Well, how are you going to get down?
Okay, getting down, that's a lot easier than getting up.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
we're going down.
You're going down. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I knew that either.
Yeah. Well, where you need to get to is about here.
Okay.
How far down does it go, just out of my curiosity?
75 feet.
75
Okay.
feet, so we could
That's it?
literally just tie a couple of ropes together and just jury rig this down if we wanted to.
A couple of us could just repel that. Okay, that's different. Suddenly I'm thinking 23 and I just try and make this repelling journey.
Okay. Make athletics checks, both of you.
Oh no.
With advantage because you have climbing gear.
Did you forget that climbing is athletics based?
No.
No?
I'm
Hey.
looking at Michael, not
Reynard's
you.
talking to
Oh.
me! This is toward me!
I've got.
I know you did. You asked for athletics. I'm looking at Tempest, who now looks a lot less sure of himself.
I've got grappling hooks. I've got rope. I've got hammers. I've got pythons.
I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
Enough for both of us, Eutychus.
Go gadget grappling hook.
With
Bernard will
advantage.
take a minute to start tying little
Okay.
loops in the rope, so that it won't stretch as long. But since we're using 2 anyways, it should be more than long enough to and should make the checks a little easier.
Hey, look, 23, you're right with me. 14.
I got a
No, he's
21,
not.
bud.
You got 21.
Oh. Okay.
So downtrodden.
I'll just be here doing terribly.
It does take you a fair amount of time rappelling down, but thanks to the guidance of Cerulean, you are both able to python, climb your way over towards almost a sheer cliff edge. But you can see a crack about 10 or about 5 by 5, really, just enough for you to squeeze into.
I squeeze into it.
I squeeze with him, but probably much easier.
A little uncomfortable for 23.
I'm fine.
It's rather roomy in here, isn't it?
No.
So why don't we have it where one person has to just climb down, and Core, since you don't have to, and they can't track you, you could just teleport in there, maybe?
I thought we
That's
were
just-
just like putting ropes and stuff so you guys could.
Well,
follow us.
that's only 75 feet down then.
We've made the path.
Yeah, the path is made. It's done.
Then
Or
I
we'll-
did
just
that for you.
Climb down like the rest of you plebs.
I just walk along the cliff edge.
You have no issues with the assistants there holding on tight. They get you in.
I will. Oh, if we're not making rolls, that's fine. Never mind.
Nope, you don't have to. The rules were made for you earlier.
I'm gonna hold on to people if they.
Alrighty.
Look at us,
Go.
23, doing things like good friends.
Yeah, and if we fall, then Cerulean can catch us.
With my shitty strength.
I was like, with what?
Don't worry,
My
guys, you'll be
arm!
absolutely fine if you fall.
So the first thing you noticed as you crawled into this particular section is it's really, really dark.
Hmm.
I can't see.
I'm going to cast light on my like sheath of my rapier, so it's like on my belt.
Okay, one moment.
Spooky map.
There I am. Jesus.
I forget
Huge.
that this group has almost no dark vision.
Speaking of that, if it is dark, then Reynard is going to take a second level spell and cast dark vision on himself.
Actually, 23.
Smart.
If you're using those dwarven gauntlets that I gave up, you should have dark vision now.
Fuck, you're right. The
Belt
belt
of Dwarven gives you dark vision, bro.
Dark vision.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, your boy has dark vision.
Have you
Beth,
Have you-
modify my character.
curiosity? Has the
No.
beard started growing like
Renard,
Russ,
did you see
maybe?
you cast light on yourself? I'm sorry.
I'm casting dark vision on myself.
Bye.
Core will cast light, which is the form of the light on the side of her head.
Look, I just want 23 to have like a rust beard. That's all I want.
No.
Cord, does your big head have like little dangles
refuse.
on each side?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that you could like put them on little dangles and like shake them around.
All right. So,
Oh,
allow me to carry you guys through this dungeon so we don't get caught all day giggling about silly little things. All right. You hear little as you descend into these lightless sewers beneath Marcera, the pungent scent of mildew, while the flowing of water and its currents echo through a narrow series of corridors. There is also the hiss of steam, and as you look to the stage right, you can see pipes faintly churning as they pump water from location to location. There is also what appears to be a solid wall of some sort directly in front of you.
I throw my hammer at the solid wall.
That's going to make noise.
Does somebody have light on? Because I'm blind right now.
I do.
You don't see the light, Roman?
I am blind. I can see
You
me.
have vision. You should be able to see the light.
I am blinded by the light.
Ah, now I can't see. Cool.
Also,
Wait,
I'm
what?
not
I
actually.
can't
gonna
see
throw my
either.
hammer.
Yeah, you just
You know
turned
what?
off my lights.
This fucking new dynamic lighting is what's going
It's-
on.
You have to tell it. You have to say you have vision in 2
Oh, I
different.
do. It's done. It's just stupid dynamic lighting doesn't want to.
Don't use the dynamic lighting. Use just the new feature. That one's working pretty well. for
That's
me.
what I'm using.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the new
Oh,
one-
do you have it set to where he has sight in the old system and the new system?
Don't do that.
Shouldn't. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Just
Turn
the
the
old.
old system off. Otherwise, it's basically like it's like flipping a switch on and off in two different places of a room.
Roman should be
Yeah.
able to see then because he doesn't have it on. You don't have sight on the old system. For Cerulean, Core does not have old sight. 23 does not have old sight. Tempest does not have old sight. So nobody, you guys should be able to see.
I'm blind.
Yeah.
Move
really?
your token. I looked at
good.
your token. I can see.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm good. Cool. You just set the
Reloading.
yeah, we're good. Rebooting.
Are you able to see, Ramen?
Determining scale sizes.
What? Oh,
I'm,
you're
I'm
reloading.
reloading. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, well, that's nothing like I thought.
This goes without
Check on
saying,
my
but
other
perhaps
page.
we should
Oh.
try and tread lightly.
My other page can see. I'll use that one.
That
Yes.
is probably a smart idea, yeah.
Don't hit the walls with the hammer. 23.
Yeah, I'm not
Meanwhile-
actually throwing my wall.
You're not.
Oh, I thought you
No.
were.
Okay.
I thought you were legit.
She's like a solid wall, and I was like, clearly. An
I like
illusion.
the, I like,
I
I like
was
the-
you hiding.
I like the idea where we all just like crouch down, like, okay, we're gonna be quiet.
Okay.
Calm down there, Kevin.
With the loudest of items, the Shatterstar.
Literally break stars.
Does this
Okay.
look like the Undercity now that we're in here?
Similar. Either that or the steampunk trunk distribution menu.
Probably the Undercity.
If we're good to continue, Beth, I will.
You are. Carry
I
on.
will start walking.
Okay.
I'm taking out my rapier because close quarters.
You can see a valve system directly to your left, 23. As you step in water, you sink, totally submerged for about 10 feet.
Are you okay down there?
Bloop, bloop. You can't hear you. You
I'm
can't
just
hear you,
gonna, like-
23.
I
He's
said,
saying
why is there
blub.
blubs? I have no air.
I'm sure he's fine. We don't exactly drown, but he may need help out.
No, he's very resourceful.
Below 23, you can see a grate in front of you.
Can I move it?
Make a strength check.
Huh.
Yeah, can right.
I have no mouth, but I must blub.
I have no mouth, but somehow I blub. I blub,
I
therefore.
mean, sound is a projection of air.
Strength or athletics?
Strength.
Strength.
That's dexterity.
I'll use that roll, though.
It's probably
That's
a 10.
+3 instead of a +2, so it's an 8.
No, goes nowhere.
I'm just up top being like, he's very strong. He'll probably be fine.
Given
Is-
Core's newfound strength, she will try and help 23 out.
Make a strength check.
Is this going to require like all 6 of us just down there, just like pulling at this point? That's what's going to happen, isn't it? Oh, it's going to happen.
I was so worried. I was like, oh, I can't be any worse. I was like, no.
So, Core, you're.
Core's never lifted anything in her life, right? She's
Oh.
just.
I'm just going to be watching this from like above water, like, really?
Is this sewer water?
Yes.
So can they even see us?
It's murky, but yeah, you
Okay.
can see people down there.
Oh, that's in bed. Okay. I'm going to go help them. I will go assist them?
You're strong.
No, but I'm trying to give you advantage. I don't know.
You're going in the water with them?
I can breathe underwater, so yes.
Make a strength check.
I have to make the strength check not help them? Oh no.
Yes.
Shit.
The
Well, you
landlord.
can't roll worse than I did.
You
The
can.
landlubbers are just.
Oh, I have a
Again.
I have a -1. Don't tempt me.
This is Tempest we're talking about too, so.
14
There,
actually.
see?
Hey. As you all, it finally. And Roman and Cerulean and Renard, you can see the valve on the left just start shifting in the other direction as the grate starts lifting.
I'll just look at 23 underwater and just be like,
But underwater, the grate is lifted.
okay,
Is
so
it-
now we have 3 members of the party who can't breathe underwater.
Does it look like we have to
Oh.
go through?
Oh, the grate is open. The path actually goes about 10 feet forward and then goes up again.
I will look back at my fellow not breathers. I'm like, well, now that they have that open, who wants to go for a swim?
I'll come up and be like, we're gonna see if there's like a place where there's air before you do this.
Well,
we're just gonna
you know-
walk along the path.
we could do that.
The path, the path that wasn't obstructed that we can just walk along.
That's not fun.
What?
I thought it was. Is the
I
grate
don't
like?
see that.
Is there a path above water, or is there?
You can
just
see
go-
the path goes about 10 feet forward, and then there's a vertical wall that goes straight up. Kind of like what you guys just got into on the other end.
But that's underwater, right?
Oh, that's underwater.
Yes, the grate is underwater.
Okay,
I
so
thought
there's
so.
there's
You
no
pass
entrance up
underwater, then go back up.
top. Okay.
So we have to go through the grade. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, either
We have to
way,
go
I
underwater.
need. I'm like, this is kind of what I've been trying to show 23 since a while ago now, and I'm actually going to lean my head down and put my head into the water, and I can breathe. As when I leveled up, I took the gift of the depths.
Of course.
Ah.
I feel
Now,
bad for everyone that's breathing this, considering it's sewer water, but okay.
And
Well,
I'll
that'd
leave-
be
I
core,
do
because
not-
this is core with sewer water.
Man, Renard, I'm so glad we can just breathe air.
Oh, actually, no. Now you can breathe both, and I'm going to cast water breathing on everybody.
Breathe deep.
All
So
right.
you cast on me too?
Everyone, I mean, I can get everyone with it. So
I'm still gonna hold my breath.
Yeah,
have the-
I'm still gonna hold my breath. That's a great plan B, but still gonna hold my breath.
it lasts 24 hours. I don't got to concentrate on it, and it's free. So here you go, sewer water breathing.
That's
the
great.
In
We
the
have
back of my mind, I'm just so grateful I have prestidigitation.
Meanwhile,
You're
are we all
still
going to go
breathing
through?
sewer water.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Everyone's deep breathing. I'm just like,
I swim up.
As you all pop up, you find yourselves on another path. It goes to both to the stage north and stage south. There are no clear enemies or traps in your immediate vicinity. The water flows gently in a north to south function.
am I able to listen and see if I hear any like voices or anything like either way?
Perception check.
I will do that once my character sheet loads. There we go. Perception. Nope, I don't know shit.
You hear the running of water from the sewers, the clattering of footsteps, and the occasional of steam somewhere.
Can I look for tracks to see if there's any footprints or see if there's a road more traveled or less traveled?
Make a perception check.
Perception or survival?
I said
That does,
perception.
doesn't-
That's why you're looking for
there-
tracks.
it's the same skill. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Either way, it'll be a wisdom check.
Survival for flavor. We're loading.
That's pretty damn good.
Okay. As you look about, you kind of put your hand on one of the walls, and though you don't feel it immediately, as you pull your hand away, there is a faint, like a web-like substance on your hand. It's very translucent, but it seems that it goes both north and south.
Hmm. I will be like, Renaud, there's more of this goo. And I will give him
Gacked.
some of the goo.
He'll just kind of look at it for a second. Then we're in the right place.
The goo.
Did it have that sound effect too?
I'm a big fan of stairs.
Yeah, but as 23,
They are always leading up to something.
23. That's what I was trying to show you. For like,
That's pretty cool. You know, if we had a boat that could actually like on the water boat and not like in the airboat, we'd be like the best people for it.
mm-hmm.
Like, because 4 of us can breathe underwater, and you know, there's Renaud and Cerulean. But
I can force them to breathe underwater.
You're gonna breathe underwater and you're gonna like it.
All right, so how are we
Yes.
doing this?
I want to go south. Get stairs.
I'll go with 23. I mean, he seems to hear something or know something.
I don't know anything. I just like stairs.
You know more than I do.
I want to explore Beth's dungeon that she put work in putting stairs into.
Well, I'm not gonna lie; those are part of
Never
the
mind.
module. Not module, but just roll with it.
All right.
Anyway, south you go. Okay. The path ascends about 10 feet up and leads what you can see to be a much longer corridor. It just seems to stretch on. There is a brief opening to your left that looks almost like the same type of entrance you just came up.
So do you,
You think that if you squeezed in and sucked in your breath, you could probably dive down and maybe go under again if it
I
was so
jump
desired.
in the water.
he doesn't really have breath though.
There is indeed a grate on the bottom half of it.
lift it.
You make a strong.
Also, while he's doing that, how tall's the ceiling?
10 feet.
Make sure there's nothing.
22! That's some
That's some,
23 strength.
that's some
Not
strength.
quite 20. It's not quite 23 strength, but it's 22 strength. There, you all can hear the grinding of something underneath as you hold it open. This one does not seem to want to stay, and as you're holding it, you can feel it pushing back with gravity.
I'll kind of go below and just notice that come up and be like, if we're going, we're going.
Okay. Also, I find it very fitting that 23's crit for a strength check is 23.
Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it? Also, I'm going to, as Cerulean passes by, I'm going to tap him on the shoulder and cast Warding Bond for the next hour. Since I assume you're holding onto the ring I gave you.
I mean, I wear both rings that were given to me, so yes.
Okay, so I twist my ring, tap him on the shoulder, and warding bond is active.
I have 3 rings on my fingers.
I will link that in case that's not a common spell that gets used.
It's a good spell.
It's a good spell. I don't think it gets used a lot though.
All right, what are we doing?
Well, 23 seems insistent on us going through another grade, so Reynard is going to be like,
Yeah,
I'll go first, and he will hold his breath, and he will drop in and go to the other side.
All right.
I'll be behind him.
sticking with the light, so I'm staying near Tempest. Wait for
Yeah, I'm sticking kind of at the front of the group, which is weird, but I have a rapier.
So immediately in front of you, as you all go through and ascend up, you find another grate. This one is barred, actually, not so much an actual grate, but it looks almost like prison bars that seem to be blocking immediate access into a wider chamber where you can see thick globs of web attached to many of the walls.
No.
Someone's projecting like a shadow aura.
You
For me.
roll it.
It's the new lighting. It has like this weird like aura that kind of shows a shadow,
Okay.
but it's not really.
Sounds good. I'll just accept it.
It's weird.
I will.
Did it go? Go ahead.
I will take a step out here.
But there's a grate in the way.
Oh,
That's the great
I
dude.
get it.
That's a
Okay.
great.
My bad.
So these look like prison bars. Is it something that is, does it look like it has a lock on it? Is there a bar on it, or?
23 can see very faintly there is a lever
Yeah.
on the other side.
Can I go here and try to reach it?
Does anyone have mage hand?
I was going to say that. I was going to let 23 do his thing first.
Oh, sorry.
Unfortunately, 23 is your arms don't quite able to fit through the grate. Unfortunately, you've got a little too much girth to you.
Thick.
I will try something. And yes, Reynard will step to there.
Right.
Look where you see it. You know, he will conjure his mage hand and see if it can't turn the grate for us.
It takes it a second before it slowly grinds it open. Unfortunately, it's just enough force to do it. But the grate will lift, and you are all able to proceed in.
I gotta learn that one.
There's
If you
guys.
have
There's
a handy.
3 other levers. Oh, I want to touch them.
Maybe don't touch any levers until we know what they.
There's
We have
only.
to do all the levers at once.
Oh my god.
Also,
All whispering.
there's
Because
giant,
I'm trying to be sneaky.
there's giant spiderweb things.
Yeah, are we looking for a spider demon guy who's old?
Yes,
Looking over at the levers, do they seem to actually be connected to anything in any coherent way Reynard can understand?
Make an investigation check.
Okay, I will do that.
I
That was a
suppose it's too-
shitty roll.
I was about to say it's too late to guide him. I assume.
One of them does look like it goes to a grate. The 2 others look like they go to different valves that follow a series of pipes and chains.
Hmm.
However, I need you all to please roll for initiative.
It's a bummer. I was gonna ask how tall the ceiling was too. God damn it.
Someone's trying to get to those
Do you guys
levers before us.
I need. I don't think I still have ambush, but I'll check real fast.
Speaking of ambushes,
Speaking of ambushes,
Speaking of ambushes,
I did not take ambush today, so I guess
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm just rolling straight initiative.
I at least got good initiative for once.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Tempest hates spiders, I guess, just like Michael. And of course, I've got my damn rapier out.
Can't escape those natural ones.
I never can.
emerging from the webs, literally phasing into existence as if they had not been there before, are these almost translucent, massive blue and white fanged spiders. And since you all are surprised, this one's gonna attack Roman since he's close, as it's gonna try to shink its claws right into the back of his neck. It will do so with advantage, and that will miss. Skip.
I have feral instinct as a barbarian.
You can't be surprised.
I cannot be surprised.
Well, that surprised me. 23, you may go.
Um,
As you realize a spider is dangling right over your face.
I have to rage. So I will rage.
Feral instinct, or I'm just so angry I'm not allowed to act this turn.
So I will rage, and then this thing's above me.
Yep, about 5 feet above you. It's
I will
right in your face.
I'm gonna smack it with the Shatter Star twice. Actually, I'm gonna shock it first. For Prince of Lightning damage. And then 2 attacks with the Shatter Star. 4. If I can, there it is. Hello. 18, 19.
Both of those attacks will hit.
Pitiful, and so we got 7 plus 10, 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Crack, crack. This white spray sprays from either direction as you crack into its mandibles. Skip, skip, skip. This one is going to move. Its movement is it along the wall to here. And as it gets right closer to you, Reynard, you see as it just vanishes from sight. Skip, 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 skip. 5, 30. This one is going to also vanish from sight.
No, there's more.
Yes, and the one that just got smacked is going to try to bite 23 since it doesn't like being smacked. As it will miss 23, and as it tries to bite into you, 23, and misses, it leans back up into the mandible, into its web, and vanishes from sight. Back to the top. Roman, it is now your turn.
Well, I'm going to return the favor of this guy and try and whap him with an eye.
Whapping!
But first, I'm going to hex him. So I'm going to give him disadvantage on strength checks. Just keep it simple. And then I'll whap him.
Uh, 22 will hit.
Nice. And then I'm going to whap him again. No, I'm not.
14, 17. Okay. As it flicks into the creature, does some a little bit of damage. Just a little bit, and it's going to hiss and try to bite you in return. That will hit. As you reach your blade up, and you didn't quite pull it fast enough as the mandibles sink right into your forearm. Will you take 6 points of piercing damage and 22 points of poison damage?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, would you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, I would love to.
That is a pass. You only take 11 points of poison damage.
That'd be really weird.
11 and 6.
Yes.
17.
It is going to use bonus action to vanish from sight.
I think Roman has plenty of health.
23. All the spiders seem to have gone away.
I'm gonna slam the Shatter Star in this direction, I guess, in front of me.
Okay. As you crack, the radiant energy bursts across the field. You see the webs jindle, and some of them almost catch into a radiant fire. Fortunately, nothing happens to the spiders, at least as you can tell.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do. Bonus action shock, I guess. I actually might have to see something to shock it. Yeah, I have to see something. Okay. Never mind. That's all I can do.
Core. Core, can't hear you.
Sorry. Cora's back looking at the grate, and she starts to hear the kerfuffle going on. She's like, what is going on over here? Sees absolutely no spiders, but everyone at the ready, and I don't know what she would do in this situation. Roman does look wounded though, right?
Took a bit.
Okay. I will healing word Roman.
Okay.
And just kind of like hold my action. What is going on?
Renard, would you care to enlighten the situation?
No, because when I made a check with the 23 Arcana, I didn't learn what these things are, so I don't know what they are.
You now have an idea of what they are.
I'm going to move to here and take the dodge action.
I randomly cannot see.
We were tokening it. It should pop. It should fix it.
Yeah,
There it goes.
if someone moves through you, you
Oh.
lose vision.
Yeah.
You have to remove.
Noted.
Yep, Reynard, with that 23 combined with what now finally seeing these things, you have a pretty good idea of what they are.
These are phase spiders. They're not turning invisible. They're teleporting to the ethereal plane. Just ready yourselves when they come back.
All right.
Ethereal what?
Don't worry about it, just get ready to fight.
As you say that, one pops up right next to Cerulean, and it's going to take a bite out of this bad warlock.
He's got an increased AC at the moment.
Ah, so
Yeah.
I'm the good warlock.
Oh no.
Wait, Cerulean has an increased AC right now?
Warning
I-
bot.
I now have a 16 AC. It's not to brag or anything.
He rolled a natural 1, so is it?
Either way,
It's almost akin to Cerulean goes, oh look at Penny, and he just feels his mandibles right over its head, and you hear a frustrated.
that warding bond really paying off, right, Cerulean?
Right, and then it's going to vanish again as a bonus action. It is going to do something else. All right, Tempest.
Well, if I've got a moment, I'll swap out my rapier out and pop out my bow.
This tactical shit's getting old.
I don't think I have any good bonus actions except for. Actually, yeah, I'll cast Divine Favor on myself.
Okay.
I take that back. I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself instead.
Okay.
I'll take the 2 AC instead.
Cerulean.
Okay. I
Also-
would. No, I was just gonna say I'll use my bonus action to give Roman 2 healing lights.
Okay.
6. Okay, not too bad. And then I'll move down here. And we're ready an Eldritch Blast for the next spooky spider that I see.
All right. Popping up right here next to good old Roman. Go ahead and make your attack roll, Cerulean.
All right. This time I made sure that my Eldritch Blast has had the proper attack roll here. So 29
29 will hit.
and 16.
16 will not hit, unfortunately.
Oh
That's
dear.
fine. For 8 points of force.
All right. All right, this one's going to take a bite into 23. Or it's going to try. As this dire phase spider rolls another fucking 1.
Darn, I'm so sad.
I feel like Reynard right now.
You mean Tempest?
Yeah.
Reynard making Arcana. I feel like Reynard making Arcana checks right now.
I saw
That's
your
fair.
fucking eyebrows just get into the most vicious state.
Reynard literally just like instantly like.
Fucking what?
You fucking what with me?
You were muted, but your eyebrows did all the talking. That was great.
We all have our natural 1 moments. Reynard has Arcana. I have everything but combat.
And it will vanish. And it is going to move somewhere. The other one is going to pop up right over here. So I was going to try to take a bite at a 23.
What
Is it
number
a natural
for
one?
No, it's not a natural 1.
Is it a 2?
It's a 2.
Need
Y'all.
that lucky feet on those spiders.
And now I'm
Obviously.
lucky.
Don't worry, guys. The Necromancer is gonna have so many good rolls later on now.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be natural 20 after
This
natural
one's
20.
Frustrated enough that it's not going to phase out. Roman.
Yeah, I'll move up here and take some chops. This is not the one I have hexed?
It is the one you have hexed.
Aha. He's gonna get more choppings then.
Isn't it more stabbing? Oh no, it's a great sword.
Yes.
17 just hits.
Alrighty.
That's the magic number.
I'll take that.
11 and
chop.
16.
Chop number 2.
I went to
Ooh.
Well, look at Roman doing damage.
I can do things.
19.
Yes. 19 and 16.
All right. It looks pretty seriously wounded as you into this creature.
And because I'm a pirate, I'm gonna back away.
That is the best logic. I'm a pirate. I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah,
I'm a pirate.
You cheated! Pirate.
exactly.
All right. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Roman.
They all surrendered.
Oh look,
No,
Roman might die.
they're spiders, not the French.
Wow.
French spiders.
The French spiders.
We suddenly got racist.
This one was also going to land a successful bite on you, Roman.
Constitution.
That's a failure, sir, as you take 7 points of piercing and 21 points of poison damage.
That's so much damage.
It's like image. How you looking, Roman?
Does Core at least believe that they're spiders now?
At this point, Core sees them.
Yep.
We all believe there's spiders at this point.
All right. 23.
23 is going to move here. He's going to, as he does that, smack this. Actually, 1 second. Ah, never mind. I'm not going to move there. I'm going to use the Shatter Star.
I changed my mind.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I do want to change it. You can, like, whenever you feel like you want to change that.
I'll do it at the break. I'll tell you
Okay.
that change I'm thinking about making.
Sounds
to it.
good. All right. And then Starfall. Boop. 17 points of radiant damage.
This one's going to die no matter what it does. And the other one's got to make a dex save, and it's going to roll a 12. That's a failure. As it takes 17 points of radiant damage as it cracks up underneath this creature.
I would assume spiders are more dexterous than that.
And
Well, if
that's,
my rolls weren't equivalent to you, I'd be okay.
that's not
Ouch.
considered the attack action, correct?
Yes, it is the attack action.
So could I use the bonus action to shove it to the ground and shove it prone? With Shield Master.
You have a shield?
I do. Yeah.
It's one-handing a warhammer.
One-handing Warhammer.
Yes, you could try to shove it down.
Okay. And then I will do that. So that's athletics.
Yes. He rolled a natural 1.
Ow. Is
No,
that
I'm not even making this joke up. I'm 1, 1.
Is that
1.
number? Is that number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not playing one of my PCs.
It's true.
Shaw, you'd be fucking dead.
And I will shove it prone.
You can't. Renard. Yeah. Yes, you would be.
I mean,
Yeah. Right. I play a centaur in Will's Tomb of Annihilation
oh
game.
boy!
It's
That
that one!
I hate
All right,
that.
it is prone. Core.
Oh, they're all spiders, and at that point, Core will come running up and give this spider here a couple of stabs, as it's the only one she sees.
How many stab?
You're on top of Roman.
You are on top of Roman.
Well, Roman is standing in the spider on my screen, so...
There you go.
There you go.
Alright.
Either way, 20 will hit, 15 will not. Sunk. 11 points of damage.
Stabbity stab!
You have advantage because it's prone, Core.
Oh, okay, cool. Let us roll again. Where did that go? Yeah, no change. And I will healing word Roman again.
Alright. Renard.
Reynard is going to draw out the wand of magic missiles, and he is going to spend a single charge to just magic missile the spider because it's prone, and firebolt doesn't work with that. 15 points of force damage.
Thank you, Core.
Crashes into this creature and it skitters before it flips up over on its back, and you see the legs curl up as it dies.
Reynard makes a mental count and says, "There's still one more of them!" And that's his turn.
There were two. There were 2 more.
Let's just pretend there's 0 more.
Yeah, if only.
The
I don't think we
tinker-
saw. I think we only didn't see one yet.
Well,
Pops up, it's gonna do an attack on Core. That's a natural 3.
It's not a natural
No,
1.
I'm sorry. It's a 2. Yep, 2.
No,
Sorry
I don't
about
think that hits Core.
I'm sorry.
I wish I could take a collection of all the shit rolls I've had today, but Yeah. That's
Roman's only taking
a 2 that it is. All right. The other one is going to actually pop up
Don't say it. Don't say it.
right here.
Okay.
Let's try to take a bite of Renard. That will.
Natural 1.
There's no way.
Or
A
4.
4.
So if
I can almost hear Beth gathering all these spiders for future campaigns, just throwing them in the trash.
That's it! I'm telling you! That's a miss. And along with my hopes and dreams, Tempest can crush them.
you shouldn't have.
I make balanced encounters, y'all.
I will shoot the one that is threatening Renard because Renard is much more squishy than Core in 23.
RNG is the true enemy.
RNG is
I
the
didn't
true
make my
enemy.
prayers today. Either that or I used them up. I'm using up all my luck for the rolls in this Avernus game I'm joining.
Oh. Whisper, here you are. That'll hit.
Yeah.
That'll probably hit.
Yeah, that'll hit an ancient dragon, just so you're aware.
That's a 11 and 12.
Which one you hitting?
The one to the south.
Okay.
You rolled 17 twice? What? Are you okay, Tempest?
I'm great, thank you.
I want my rolls back.
You know, everyone jokes, but Tempest rolls good in combat. It's everything outside of combat that sucks.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
No, I think I'll save all the other shit for later.
All right. It's rolling.
Like, I'm stuck in the shittiest place.
You moved out there. This is your fault.
Oh, okay. I apologize for moving in like when we're crowded. I'm just gonna Sacred Flame this one in front of me.
Okay.
I had to body block for you.
Oh, did it not? Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. 8. If it succeeds. That is shitty damage.
It's not the worst.
It's a 2 and a
Okay,
1
well,
on a
that
He
DC.
is
failed the roll,
pretty bad.
so he's gonna take that 8 damage.
It's pretty bad, actually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna remain where I am. Honestly, this is the best place it can be.
All right. The remaining face spider is going to lurch up towards Core and try to take another bite out of that. That will actually land a hit, as Core takes 5 points of piercing and needs to make a con save.
Core can get poisoned?
Which is an advantage because you're Warforged, aren't you?
No, yeah, it's.
How does that go now? I know they changed it recently.
You are resistant to it regardless,
Okay.
and I believe you still can make a save to resist it again.
Okay.
It's like tieflings taking fire damage.
Well, I rolled a 9.
That's a failure. So you take 5 points of piercing and 9 points of poison.
Oh, I can feel it in the gears.
You have advantage against being poisoned. If it's not being poisoned, I don't know.
It is
Probably
not
not.
poisoning her. It is a poison bite. All right. And this one is dead. It does not get a turn. This one is dead. It does not get a turn. Roman.
Alrighty. I will just keep chip chop chooping. Actually, I'll use my bonus action first to move my hex to that one, give it disadvantage on strength checks, and then I will chop away.
Okay.
Chop.
That'll hit. That's a dead spider.
Oh,
Choppity choppity.
I'll just swing over there and hit this one then.
All right. This one looks unwounded.
Now it's wounded.
Now you're wounded, buddy. That's 15, 16. Actually, it's not. So. All right. Anything else?
I'm a pirate. I'm gonna walk away.
Everything's better when you say that.
Yep.
It's 23.
I keep getting bit.
I'm gonna smack it twice with a hammer and crush it. Stupid. I just jinxed myself. Fuck it, I'll make it reckless.
Why'd you do that?
Anytime I jinx myself, it's like, nope, it's reckless now.
Don't worry, that's
Right.
for you.
Knock on that damn wood. There you
God.
go.
Connor's played this game a time or two.
He knows how it works.
We
It's
know
all
a thing
about-
or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Big damage.
For 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage. All right. It is now bloody.
That couldn't have been 23.
And I'm gonna shock it for funsies.
Because it had to be his best friend.
Funsies, not for munsies.
6 points lightning damage. That never happens. It's gonna pass though.
It does not.
Oh my god, I think that's the first time that's ever happened.
Congratulations, it's been 20 to 25 games.
34. We're on episode
Well,
34.
You didn't hit level 3 immediately.
No, that's true.
Taking a
Four.
guess.
Yeah.
Miss Coy, it is now your turn.
Oh boy, spiders be biting me.
They be biting, so you better be spiting.
I don't want to like use all my spells in this encounter. So what we're going to do is just the ye old standard stab. I don't think any of those hit.
No. I think it's a 17.
Oh, that was it.
All right. Well, I will use my bonus action. Yeah, it is strength now.
That's right.
I will use my bonus action to inspire 23 because he's right beside me.
Inspired! All right.
Aspiring.
Aspired.
Reynard.
Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna move to there, and we're just gonna try and snap our finger and give him a firebolt.
Okay.
18.
That'll hit.
Maybe he hates fire.
14 points of fire damage.
As a crispied spider. And as the final one conflagrates and screeches before falling dead. I will take you out of combat. I will kill this one.
I'm sorry, Beth.
I'm not.
I will reach into my bag and I will take out a regular healing potion. I will pass it off to Roman.
Some days you are the windshield. Some days you are the bug.
Yes.
What level potion was that?
Just a regular healing potion.
Regular. All right.
That's my last one. I've got a superior left.
Yeah, I'll just use it now. I'm not looking awesome, so.
Yeah, I don't want to use up all my healing light quite yet, but still,
Solid.
get you killed up.
I don't think divine. I think divine favor is only a minute, or not divine favor. Whatever it's fucking called, shield of faith.
What are we doing?
Actually, that's actually up to 10 minutes. I can keep shield of faith up for a while.
These creatures are somewhat rare, and the abilities are renowned. Do we want to take some time to see if we can't appropriate some useful materials from them?
I think that would be better served if Cerulean's grandfather wasn't in danger.
Yes.
Maybe a way back thing.
I will quickly rip off one of their legs.
And you just see this bluish white blood just like almost like you ripped a crab leg off, but there's no meat. It's just
And I put it in the bag of holding. There we go. Why not?
I'm not
and
sure.
everything in the bag of holding is now covered in spider goo.
Ooh.
This is going to be really annoying to deal with. We should probably press on.
Yes. There's a path to the south and one to the north.
Yes.
When
it
I
looks like,
Okay.
I was just gonna say there's actually two paths to the north, one to the north and one to the east, northeast. That's all I'm saying.
when I had my out of body experience, was I going too fast?
You're going through walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you directions. Are you crazy?
I figured I'd ask. Cerulean
So-
sort of looks around and he'll say, when I got over here, I was being pushed through walls. I don't know where to go from here.
Well, we decided to go to the south first. Why not continue in that direction?
I agree. Also, what is in these webs?
Good question.
Make a survival check.
Your boy is not going to say a word.
Quit jinxing it.
It looks like mostly debris. No bodies. You're muted.
Just a bunch of debris.
Debris. Yeah.
So many Debras.
All
Poor
right.
Deborah's.
What did they ever
Whatever.
do?
Debris. All right. 23 will head stealth Ed with Runard's advice.
I will keep the bow out and keep an eye to
I
the
can
north.
see this. I'm not sure if I should be able to see this. There's looks like there's a book on this table here.
Yeah.
I see that.
Are you coming, Cole?
Oh yes, I was just marveling at these creatures. One moment.
Little lost in thought.
The path itself looks like it winds around very close to the direction you came from. And you get the impression that if you were to continue on going to the left, you would wind up back around the beginning.
Okay. I guess while I'm here, I will blink my eyes. I will cast detect magic, and I will sort of glance at that desk that's in front of us.
No magic.
I will I'll kind of shaking my head, like just disperse.
Did you use a spell slot for that?
No,
Oh, your eyes.
it's yeah.
That's right. You got your freaky magic eyes.
My special eyes, my
I
brain.
will pick up the book. Let's see what it says.
It seems to describe you are in an area called the Steam Pipe Trunk Distribution Menu. And it seems to be one of the systems used to relegate heat and water to the Highmark district. It shows the various plumbing outlets that go to the various parts of the buildings around you, above you.
This is boring. All right.
Words on paper. 23's weakness.
Ow!
I will. No, just like not. It's interesting how the system works. It's just
It's 23.
23 is not interested in piping. Here you go, Renaud.
Bernard will look at the book for a second and be like, yes, that's, and he will go back to the table and just gonna set it back on the table.
Just gonna be
Like, this is probably an instruction manual for an employee. And if he loses it, he's gonna get docked for it. So he's like, I'm
Is
not
there
taking
anything
this.
else by the table as well?
You're muted, Beth.
It is not. It's outside of a series of more valves next to you.
23. Did that book actually show, like, maybe a sort of like passageway of the pipes and sewers here?
It's some pretty complicated diagrams. I can't really tell you.
Renard will take the book back up and start looking through it.
It's squares and lines.
Make an investigation check, Renard.
Sure.
While Renard is looking through the book, I'm just going to spin the topmost valve.
Wow. And now you get this.
It's actually a
assume it's a
secret
map.
message.
You should be able to see a grayscale of the map.
Oh, Renard. I don't know where to look for this.
I do not see a grayscale on the map.
Really? You don't?
I saw it
Nope.
listed out here.
Oh, that's
I'm sorry.
confusing.
If you zoom out, you should be able to see.
Ouch.
Nope.
You don't see-
I just see
No,
where we are.
so the way Explorer mode works is it only tracks things you discover while in Explorer mode. So if you just turned it on, it only just reveals the areas we've been since it was on.
It reveals something of a diagram related to the sewers,
Mm.
roughly. It looks like the easiest access you need to go to is through the spider den.
I will show Cerulean and gesture, basically like explaining how this works up, and I'll say, do any of these rooms look like they might be familiar in size or depth?
I will glance at it, and do they?
So
There is a spot that looks familiar.
I will point it out.
That away.
Yeah, I will point at it. I'll say that way.
Renard will actually keep that book thing because it'll be useful, and we'll leave it behind if we can. And I will give directions to 23 based on the quickest way to get there.
Beth, I'm just giving you this simply because I noticed this. I can actually like drag my character around and get the explorer stuff. I haven't done it to anything but the spider room.
You should be able to move your tokens through walls.
Oh, I can't move it through walls, but I can move it across the like normal stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
What's
Just
that? I'm not sure what you're. Well, I'm not sure what you're saying.
I'm moving Tempest, like I'm clicking him and dragging him around inside the spider room, and I can like get the explorer mode outline, like without moving him.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's like it's not doing update on drop or something like that.
It's not doing update on drop, essentially. Yes.
there. We'll just solve that problem.
I just want you to know.
It's not working yet, apparently.
All right, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
With another question, looking at any of these diagrams and such, and with what I rolled, would I know of anything that connects to any of these spider rooms? And do I know if Steam would say piss any of these things off or make them more docile?
So, you do not see an immediate access to the area you need to get to by the blueprints. It almost looks like there is a pool or a room that's next to it with an adjacent wall that is sealed. You're not sure how to get from A to B. At least the diagram doesn't seem to give any real indication. Perhaps you could dive down is probably a good source of indication. As far as the spiders are concerned, make a nature check or arcana.
I will use Arcana.
Okay. Ooh, 23 or 28. They are not immune to, they are not hurt by, nor are they immune to fire. Excuse me, they are hurt by normally that kind of damage. This just seems to be, they prefer warmer climates, and this is a warmer spot.
So is there anything that I think that I could say, looking at these diagrams, could I trigger any valves that would pour steam into those areas for a while to really, lighten the difficulty of us going through there eventually?
You can. You see one in particular, and it is right about here.
I will make a note of that one as well. And after studying it all and keeping a really good mind of it, I will actually set the boat back down because Reynard realizes he has a perfect memory, so he will remember everything.
Now, converse to that, blowing steam will also make it hard to see. And
That's fine.
Harder for you guys.
I understand what I'm doing here. It's okay. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have an idea of where we need to go and something that we might be able to do as well.
All right. Lead the way, or point the way, I guess.
Yeah, Renard, does this valve do anything? As I'm sitting there just spinning this one valve.
What does that valve do?
Somebody upstairs is probably going, why the hell is my water going off?
I think you're messing with the plumbing system for those in the Middlemark district.
No, someone's taking a shower and it's just got cold and they're like,
It's
what
just
the
cold,
F?
scalding, cold, scalding.
So it's like being it's like being deployed again. I love it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just gonna pull out a bit of chalk and I'm just gonna draw a little moon on the wall. Mark that I was here.
All right. Somebody somewhere is going, ah!
It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold.
Roman is satisfied.
Yeah, I bet the Restokes aren't.
You're fucking with the Restokes, good job.
Oh.
All right. I don't even know. I just named it, popped in my
I'm
mind.
just kidding it up.
All right, carry on.
I will direct 23 in the proper direction because obviously I don't, but you can tell him where we need to go.
Oh, that way.
I'll just kind of, I was watching and I was like, okay, I guess we're going north. Cool.
More sticky goo.
I see
have to stay with
spider
the
webs
light.
that way.
Light.
Would I know if their webs are flammable or not?
Theirs actually aren't.
Okay.
That would,
Yeah.
that would explain why they like warm temperatures too.
Yeah, their webs are not flammable.
Are they vulnerable to anything specific? Like cold or lightning? Something odd?
Let me check on face spiders real quick.
I actually don't know. That's why I was curious.
I don't.
Phase spider
I
web.
do not believe it says anything special about them other than they are not flammable.
You can
because
someone move through me. They're probably choppable.
Anyway,
I think Roman has the most cutty sword at the moment.
you look to be another area that is a blank wall. 23. Looks like another down and up.
I jump in.
Sploosh! And as you scoot by a couple floaters, there is indeed another great.
All right, I will lift it.
You know what to do.
Unfortunately descriptive.
Oh, it's a 23. Does he like wham? Yes, yes.
I
One
saw
hand,
it
yeah,
slow
one
look.
hand. Looney Tunes that shit up.
All right. Reynard will go on under and over.
Under and over.
Seems the shit.
Same.
Same.
Great gang.
There's something to the north that looks.
Ooh, that
cool.
looks cool.
Oh no.
That looks interesting, though. Oh, excitement.
I believe that's the area I went to, isn't it?
It is an area you. What? Where? What?
Oh, that I saw my divination. That's an area that I saw because you said it was around here.
It dove into a pool. Yes.
Oh, dove into the pool. Okay.
Or a pool. It may not have been that pool. You were going pretty quick.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So I feel like from what I saw on the map, though, it's going to be around this area, though. Correct?
No.
Okay.
I am not giving you guides.
No. You whenever
Almost.
when
Where you were going was that way.
Oh, that way. I'm sorry. I thought we were like on the opposite side. My bad. Ignore me.
No, you have a long way to go. I think we'll
Right.
get you through this dungeon that quick.
Are we
Speedrun.
going south or north?
There's a
north-
path to the south that would lead farther east.
We don't know what's up. We don't know what's up north, though. It could be something interesting.
Dude.
It does look different.
If we wish to
Here.
take time to investigate.
Well, 23, let's go north. We're
You
going
said
north.
go
Ready-
north.
I was saying we could go north.
Pretty
A
range.
large pool of water bubbles up like a spring, beneath which shadows coalesce into a pitch black tunnel that goes past what your eyes can see.
I've got an arrow knocked pointed at the pool.
Is there a hydra in there?
No,
It's a-
however, everybody at 23 can tell this, 23 core, this room is warm. Like the water, you could see the vapors coming off of it. It is hot.
23, is this what you did when you turned the valve? Not 23. Roman!
Who knows? Maybe.
I'm gonna use my passive air stuff to just like keep things away from me. It's just like, oh, it's hot.
Yeah, we're talking like a hot day in Florida, in Orlando, when you're sitting in line at Disney World
Nice.
in the summer, hot.
Well,
Is-
are you all curious what might be down there?
Yes.
Oh, I'm certainly.
Is the water bubbling?
It is bubbling.
Ooh.
That's
Reynard will think better of it and say, you know, if they're using something to heat the water, this may be the source of where it is, and if we disturb it, it may cause some problems. Not just for us, but also for the Middlemarch Water District all. And we don't, that would cause problems that would have to be fixed and endanger people. It seems like something that we should not be investing in.
All right. Shall we go south then?
Oh,
I would say that's the smarter path. At least
All
that's
right.
what my gut is telling me.
Do.
Was there anything in the diagrams about how this place gets its heat?
Geothermal.
Geothermal. Okay.
We're
You
going to.
figure as you go down far enough, there are caves.
Let me know if you need me to
You're
stop.
fine.
Beth.
Yeah, you're creeping along.
Okay.
I feel
You look
guilty
like-
because I'm basically just like telling people, let's not investigate that and just keep going. It's like, no, I don't want to be the
You
wet blanket.
see
I'm just saying.
immediately to stage right, there is a ladder that you can see goes up, and there's sunlight. Looks to
Okay.
be an exit of some sort.
Noted.
And moving forward, you can see what looks to be another pool of giant bubbling water.
Oh no! It's like we have to do this somehow. Oh.
Well, not necessarily. They just go in different places.
Can I put my hand in it?
Beth, should there be dynamic lighting right there?
Yes.
Because
Yes,
I can
there
see,
should.
I can see through that
God
pathway.
damn it, Leroy.
what are you talking about, Tempest? There's nothing there.
That wasn't Tempest talking.
Carry on.
I know. I know.
Can I put my hand in
As
the
you
water?
put your hand in there, it's warm. Not enough to burn, because you don't get burned really from this kind of thing. But it's hot.
Would Tempest get burned if I got like not putting my hand in the water, but if I like put my hand over it?
It'd be like trying to swim in very hot bath water. Not enough to scald you, but it's probably the better part of 130 degrees.
Ooh, very hot.
Very
What?
hot.
I was like, very hot tub.
I'll look at the magical people here and be like, this Anari's new form, the sword I have gives me resistance to fire. Will that help me with like hot water, or is that
It would
just
certainly make you harder to burn. I would assume it would give you some aid. But that's sure.
Hmm.
Seems logical.
Maybe hug it as you go down? I don't know.
I hate to keep asking questions of the diagram, but you gave me the book of diagrams. Are these controlled by any nearby levers? Could I turn the temperature down? Sure. Reynard will approach it and try and turn it down to see if there's any way to stop the heat flow.
The water stops bubbling, almost like there was a current pushing against. The water itself is still warm, but as a few minutes pass, the hot bubbling will cease. It is now just hot water instead of really hot water, and there's no current pushing up. It's
How many-
probably getting the impression that that valve closed a grate or a gap somewhere. So now the water is still.
How many minutes past this?
About 2.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
jump in.
Spaloosh!
All behind
Yes.
23.
You
I'll
vanish
follow him.
beneath the waves, and
With-
it is. The path carries on underwater for approximately past your vision. Goes to the right.
I start walking. Actually, I meant as long as Tempest looks like he's not dying from being in here too, I will motion people to come down.
Glad I'm the canary bird.
You are.
All right. Tempest, for you, it is really, really, really hot. Not enough to burn you, but it's almost like it's sapping your strength. I need to make a con save.
Oh no! Oh, wait, actually, con is much better than strength. Not like much better, but you know, better.
You had to say something, didn't you?
I should have known better.
The heat, even while breathing underwater, the heat of it, the
I don't breathe.
constant pushing. I said, even though you're underwater, the heat of it. 23 will also have to make one. You suffer a point of exhaustion.
No! Oh, I already suck at all this shit.
23 is fine.
Damn it, 23.
Point of exhaustion just makes Tempest a meaner person.
A what?
A grumpier, meaner person.
He didn't get his
Talk to
afternoon
me
nap.
until I have my coffee.
However-
Impossible.
You all
Hair's all
proceed.
frizzy.
You all proceed for about 75 feet down this tunnel before a vertical wall pops up in front of you, and you can see about a 10, 15 foot up the water above you is shimmering again.
Did we see any grates or anything like that that would show
grates.
like where the pressure was coming from that was pushing the water?
Oh, you're standing on it, or you were.
Oh, okay. It's underneath. It's on the bottom of the pool. Okay.
There's like a metal valve or a metal gate that
Okay.
is closed.
Just curious. Curious about your world and all the functions of the pipes and stuff. Anyways, I will, I guess, walk back and tell everyone to come with, and be resilient.
Now that we've been told that it's safe and that they didn't just drown and die down there, Reynard will sink down into the water and start going.
All right,
Same.
everybody who's crossing, please make con saves.
Oh
I'll be on
boy.
I'll be on their side being like, oh god, it's hot.
Renard will pass. Cerulean will
It's-
pass.
It's that fucking low, and I rolled a
Or-
fucking
yeah,
one.
the DC was 10.
Fucking shit.
All right, everybody will pass, and I will pop you over the appropriate area.
It's one of my actual, like, I have proficiency in. Damn it.
Boop, sucks for you.
So do
I
I. I rolled
know.
a 5.
Huh?
So do I. I still rolled a 5.
Fuck off.
Off is in the direction of which you should go fuck.
That.
All right. The path leads to a north and south. You can see a variety of grates, doors, and the smell of something else down here. It's almost like a briny, alkaline smell around here. Like you've ever been in a lab and it's got that smell of science to it.
Science!
Well, we need to start going somewhere.
There's also a lever right here
I think I...
and a grate.
No, it looks like these both look like the similar
Can't see enough.
Yep,
grate we
grates,
weren't able
yeah.
to lift.
Correct.
Okay.
Just trying to get, like, a glimpse around, like, I can't see the end of either of these passages. I'm good at the stairs here.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
lever
actually-
that may open the gate.
I'll- I found some I found some what are these? Lever? Are we calling them levers? These
They're
things that I can
valves.
just
Valves.
valves?
Yeah.
Okay. I found some valves this way. I don't know. I'll be like, Brenda, did you see these valves on your little sheet? Okay.
I mean, that is a good question.
Housing somewhere.
Okay.
housing valves. No discernible value.
Is this a?
Spin one.
That is also a ladder that goes up.
Oh, so sunlight.
Well,
Someone
no,
stop
there's
running.
a block over the top of it for
Got
for
it.
a,
Got it.
sewer grate, but yeah.
Just checking.
Can 23 go down here and like peer into this pipe?
Sure. Stick your head through.
We're gonna get steam in your face.
Is this anything?
It's pitch black. Goes that's a door. Pitch black and goes around a corner.
Okay.
Guys, there's a door over here too.
Also, is that enough to crawl through, or is it?
It's really tight. You can maneuver, but you got to do the army crawl.
It's gonna be like 23. You can't fit.
Oh, you said the thing that I don't like, and that's I can't do it. Now I'm tempted.
Gee, I wonder if I intended to do that.
23 will flip Tempest the bird and crawl in the pipe.
All right, as you kind of squeeze your way into it.
I just turn around. I'm just like, reverse
So you can
psychology,
see these
right?
pipes are almost red hot. You see the shimmering off of them, which is funny because before you walked in there, you didn't see it. The pipes exits were not shimmeringly hot.
And I touch it.
23, those are heating up.
I touch it.
23, maybe get out of there. You can do it. I believe you now.
You take 8 points of fire damage.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I got health.
Scalding
Right.
damage, I guess, is whatever fire would be, but
And I'll just kind of shimmy my way back out.
all right. As you see 23's thick butt falling out.
And do I see the heat still?
No.
Renard, I found magic. Or cerulean, because you can also see magic. I think it's magic.
Or it's this new founded thing called technology. So magic.
Or old school technology, like some people in the group.
Maybe just a heating system? I mean,
No, not the heating system. I'm talking about the. It looks like you can't see orange, but when you crawl into the hole, you can see the orange.
Renard will go down and look down. And how far does it go?
The tunnel itself,
Mm-hmm.
as far as you can tell, it's like 35 feet or so.
And
You
then
can
does
see
it go
three.
up,
Tempest,
down?
please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
I just wanted to check a door.
She was waiting.
I was indeed. There is a faint click. What? As hot steam ejects out and blasts Tempest almost full force as you take
Oh.
22 points of fire damage.
Ooh. I was about to do the same thing, buddy.
And burned his face off.
We can't hear you, Mike.
I wasn't gonna go further, but I couldn't stand on 23, so I didn't want to stand on. Okay.
But Cor, are you John Travolta or Nick Cage in the situation?
I don't know. It's hard to choose.
I think I would probably go with
I'll
Travolta,
just
honestly.
be over there being all like, I hate that just happened.
Rowan will just sit back. Like,
As your face is bright red.
Literally, in so many ways.
So where we were before with the pipe, where that all happened, where does it look like the pipe leads to? Does it
There are-
descend? Does it descend? Does it have an
It's
exit?
horizontal to the level.
Horizontal to the level.
Yes.
So it ends up in another room, or is it just a dead end?
We're 23 crawled through. There is a pipe entrance. Oh, we're 23 crawled into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks. Can I just say it looks like it wraps around the back here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking. Did it? Which way did it curve? Where did it go? I
That
didn't
way.
know. Okay.
Wrapped around.
Wraps around. So it just seems like this is a access for water, and if I'm guessing these pipes are part of the heating element for it. So there's no real reason to go and investigate all that. Looking down this hallway, there's no doors or anything that we're obviously missing, right?
Not that you can tell, but there are 3 valves.
There are 3 valves. I just saw them before I was blinded by heat.
And again, going back to the book, do they access to higher sections of the city?
Looks like these ones turn on and turn off steam pipes in the lower sewer areas.
Turn on and turn off steam pipes.
Depending on which one you lever, depending on which one it might do.
How nice that they're on the other side of the steam pipes.
OSHA would not approve of this place.
Can
They
I-
would really hate the Death Star.
We also saw that Tibbetts triggered a trap. Can we make a quick perception check?
Go for it.
Yeah, and see if we can't figure out what may have triggered that and see if we can avoid that again.
Yeah,
I was
that'd
gonna
be
say,
great.
is 23 helping me on that?
Yeah, yes, I was going to say. Can you help on perceptions?
Yeah.
Or do you just?
You make your own.
I was about to say,
Okay.
can I roll perception? Because now I'm looking for fucking shit.
Now your face is scalded.
I
You
know.
don't see anything, 23.
I'm
Not even where he stepped.
I mean, where he stepped, no, they don't see any sign of it.
I'm rolling for it because I'm pissed now. I'm like, fucking bullshit with the
Everyone's just
fucking.
sitting at the back, just laughing at all this. Do we want to try the door this time?
No, now I'm mad. I want to know what this did.
Could someone with light come over here? I want to try the door. I can't.
No, deal with it for just like 30 more seconds. 21.
There's no discernible mechanism. But after about another 30 seconds will go past.
It's timing.
Timer.
Now that I see the timer, can I try and run past?
Dexterity saving throw.
You know what? Can I get with advantage because I know the timing?
You know one of them.
Well, I mean, if the timing's different on the rest of them, I'm gonna wait and see if I get the timing on
Nope.
all of them.
They don't turn on until you cross over.
Neat.
I'm going to fire an arrow down the shaft.
All of them eject.
I'm going to
About
fire. Okay.
30 seconds go past.
I'm gonna wait like another minute. No more
Cerulean,
steam.
I'm sorry. Cerulean, do you still have detect magic up?
It lasts, I think, like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Let me
detect
double
magic
check.
lasts 10 minutes.
You could also cast it at will.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would still be up.
There is a faint magical aura around them.
Okay.
Man, if only we knew that before we got into all this.
I was
Remember-
just asking. Yeah, I thought time would pass, you know?
That's fair. Could I try to? It's too late. He's already tried to run, hasn't he? Or can I try to stop?
Well,
Tempest?
I'm not like going now. I'm taking the time to try and analyze the pattern.
It's 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds, each one is timed on a 30-second timer. So
And that
with that, you could get past them.
okay. After I fire the arrow and figure that out, I will go and if Renard tells me, I'll go.
Cerulean would
turn off
also-
the theme.
Cirilla would also state that there, the steam, like the place where the steam's coming out, that has magical aura coming off it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll mention that. What type? Is it?
What type is alarm?
Alarm is
divination.
Yep.
It's a modified alarm spell. Looks like a trigger setting of some sort.
Okay, yeah. I'll say it's a weird version of an alarm. Just
Yes,
It's the equivalent of an alarm if-then statement. If something happens, then this happens.
gotcha.
The wizard's a programmer. Damn it! He's using C# against us. Or Java. C#. Or C++. Anyway, after all the timing's done, if I can talk with Renard and figure out which valve it is, I'll go turn it off.
Right.
To do what? Like, are we trying to shut off all the steam in the bottom of the complex, or what?
I mean, this is here. I assume there's going to be other versions of this.
The pipe that 23 tried to crawl through as well. Was there an alarm spell on that too?
No.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'll defer to you, Renard. Do you think we should not turn off the steam?
Again, this is something that keeps coming back to, like, I wouldn't know the ramifications for this. Like, is there going to be a buildup of steam if we just shut the steam off down here?
No.
Okay.
Steam can be safely vented in other directions. Just somebody is getting turned off somewhere.
I will then give Tempest the best educated guess I have of what would turn off the steam in the pathways that we're trying to go in.
Okay, I will go do that. Turn it off as Renard tells me.
Make a investigate check with advantage, Renard.
Okay.
Because you're directing
Okay.
23 or directing
Tempest.
but yes. That guy.
The
That
blue guy.
person.
That just meets the DC. There is a series of clicks and whirs as the steam pipe distribution venue seems to almost quiet as the sound vanishes. You get the impression that many of the valves and pipes have turned off somewhere.
All right, well, now that that's done, sorry, Roman, you said you wanted to investigate something. And not feel bad, because you literally just ignored Roman the whole time, and I'm...
But Roman's going to have to wait
Sorry,
even longer.
I'm sorry.
Roman's going to have to wait even longer because we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Oh,
That's probably smart, yeah.
I was
All right, everybody. We'll be
going-
back at about 20 after. We'll see you all very shortly. Welcome back. So, after a scalding experience inside this dungeon,
Thanks.
the party will continue. Looking towards the hinted at by Roman, hey guys, it's a door.
Where's the door?
There's a door?
I touch. No, that's rapier. I touch Frostinari, and then I cast light on it so he can see the door.
Hey.
Where's the door? Oh, look, a door.
Guys, look, a door.
Roman, do you want to open the door? Tyr, will you just get out of here, please?
Okay.
God, dog.
Just need, I have light now. Yeah. Don't need to follow Tempest around anymore.
That's always a good idea. Don't follow Tempest.
Hey, worse than that.
I'll also point to the lever. I'm like, did we try and see if that Renard can just pull that again?
I had not tried to do so, but I was waiting to deal with the end of the situation. Renard will point off towards the north.
Well, first I'm just going to try and see if this door's locked or not.
Ching, ching. It is locked.
Okay.
Shocking.
So let me double check here because I believe I'm bad at this. Yep. So who's got good eyes?
Wait.
I'm terrible at looking for traps on doors. I'm good at picking the door, but not so much checking if there's a trap on the door.
Is that investigation or perception?
I could make an attempt at it if you wanted me to.
I'll assist with that for
I'm
Renard.
familiar with the concepts of how traps can be locked and set into doors and such.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, I can get advantage on it myself, but we'll just let Renard do it with advantage.
It does not appear to be trapped.
Don't even need to roll. Not good. Hey!
Your passive investigation is really good.
Oh, that's right. That's the thing. Passive investigation. I always forget about that.
Everyone
is your-
does. It's fine.
What is your passive investigation now? Just pure curiosity.
19.
Damn!
I have guys, I actually took the intelligence-based skills and I'm a smart person.
How dare.
I will
I'm
make
just-
an attempt to pick the door.
Make a Thieves' Tools check.
Imagine if I took a level of rogue.
13. Unfortunately, as you can't quite get a couple of the levers in there to turn the final pick. It doesn't seem to be very good.
I'll kind of look at Roman like, you mind if I give it a shot?
Right ahead.
It's probably
Must
gonna be
Tumble's
terrible.
a little tricky.
Don't fuck it up.
I assume this is with, what is this, with dexterity?
Yes.
Now
Step
you're
back.
technically guard yourself.
Holy shit!
Tempest, one-handed, eye folded.
Oh, did I mention I've used these before?
Yes.
Yes, you're a criminal. We discovered that.
Yes, we're all aware of it now. Thank you. It's not a secret.
It's not. Oh, Poppy.
Want to go check
I'll
for
just
steam
look at-
pipes, Tempest?
No, I think I'm good. 23, would you like to go
Yep.
first?
Coming around a corner. It looks like it's a roundabout.
I am going to keep my bow drawn now, but I'll stay pretty close.
With a
to 23.
single valve. Just
Single
chilling.
valve. I'm ignoring it because, I don't understand what valves do.
Renard,
Oh my god!
What?
Stay
What?
there!
What? Okay.
So very
Renard,
loud.
there's a valve over here. It may do a thing. I don't know.
Should we spin it?
I don't
spin it.
know.
23 streams, and
Talk to
Renard's
Renard!
sitting there like, so someone about to die? I'm concerned.
Is everything okay?
Don't know
Be
yet.
very careful. There is another door. That was my attempt at you.
At that, I'm just gonna be like, Renard, there's another valve in here. Do you know what it
Do
does?
I know what it does?
It will flood the entire area with steam.
Don't
Everything.
touch that one. In fact, Reynard will step up to it and just cast prestidigitation and put a large X on the wall above it.
Roman, if you touch that, I'll kill you. As I just keep following 23.
If he touches it, it will kill him.
And us.
Renard Montpellier, noble graffiti artist.
Renard, maybe we should look for traps on this one as well.
I doubt if this one will be trapped considering the last one was not.
But we should still check to see.
It is not trapped.
Okay. Since Roman's not here yet, I'll try and make a thieves' tool check, and I'm sure this one will go much worse.
It's not locked.
Oh, Roman, this was such a hard lock.
Door opens. Hop around.
Roman doesn't need to know that. Oh, that area is
I don't have light
still
anymore.
interesting.
Beth,
Somebody moved through you.
what's this little thing right here?
A thing.
Okay, it's just a little thing. Never mind.
It's a part of the sewer wall.
Ooh, a ladder.
We're divulging. We're going down.
Going down, yeah, we're going around.
You done messed up. Now you have to deal with the consequences. Yeah, you can't reach because you're a dog and you don't have opposable thumbs or long arms.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I was like, what?
It's 23 just talking out loud to somebody.
Was that not muted?
We started
No,
this
you were
dungeon
not
mentally. We started this dungeon mentally up here. Now we're down here.
We never started that high.
I am
Don't lie.
surrounded by crazy people.
Meanwhile, there
What's
is
it
a
say
ladder.
about-
Roman's kind of hanging back and he's waiting and he's gonna prestidigitate over the X and make it into a check mark.
Hey, I'm out of
So
that
now
room
there's
now.
a red X and a green check mark in the same place.
Somebody is going to be really confused.
Thank God it disappears after an hour.
This is actually the same valve that dude that we took the fucking book from. It operates. So it just looks like, what am I supposed to do?
I'm gonna look at 23 and just be like, I'll cover you if you want to grab the ladder, and I'll ready in action in case something tries to hurt 23.
Boop, boop.
Cover right back here.
Does this look deep?
It does not.
Boop, 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 boop.
Splish splash,
I gra-
taking it back.
I grab the ladder.
You know how a 10-foot ladder.
Oh,
I bring the ladder. Oh, I got a text message. Sorry. I bring the ladder to Tempest. Here you are.
Happy birthday.
thank you. We might need that for later.
Okay,
but
I
thank
will
you.
Carry the ladder with us for the rest of this dungeon.
You could hit someone with it, 23,
That is not an effective combat weapon.
but you could hit them
Jackie
from
Chan
10 feet
disagrees.
away. But think from 20 feet away.
23 isn't
to
Jackie
hit-
Chan.
Well, obviously Jackie Chan is Tavern Brawler.
But you-
Clearly.
I'll just walk forward 23 and be like, oh look, more really evil looking spider webs.
There is indeed spiderwebs farther ahead.
Ooh, boy. Step, 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 step.
Looking at these boxes, does it look like there's anything in them, or are they just storage?
Make an investigation check.
I
Here-
will continue to make investigation checks all day long. That's a 29.
Okay,
Fuck.
crap. You
Damn.
notice 3 things unique about this chamber. 1, Tempest is carrying a ladder. 2, these boxes are actually filled with old clothes, bedrolls, shoes. Look at the different sizes and shapes. You also notice that the wall to the north is false.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Natural 20s, y'all.
So there's a moment where Reynard just kind of stops and says, and actually I'm going to clarify, do any of these clothes look like they might have belonged to, say, Cedric?
There is a white robe in there.
I think we found where the people's things are being taken.
This is really a walkover.
It is an exquisite white robe.
Simply just Yeah, he just leans down, picks up the robe, sort of wipes off any sort of thing on there, then puts it away. Need to return that to him.
Is that his?
That it is. Which means he's down here somewhere, hopefully.
All right, Reynard will look over towards the false wall. Is it something that he think he could open with Mage Hand?
It actually has a small handle. You could just kind of make it out.
He will Mage Hand and just have that and open it from here.
Right. As the door pops open, it reveals a hallway.
Yeah. Bernard is baller tonight.
We were also told there might be a false wall around here, so there's a reason I was looking for it.
You still rolled a natural 20. Pretty damn baller.
I've also rolled under 10 on like 90% of my rolls, so that was just an odd man out.
Is that another... Obviously to the north there, that looks kind of like
Oh, not standing in the water.
a thing.
That's another door.
Is it just a door, or is it like...
It is a door.
Is it locked?
You're
Okay.
not next to it.
I open it.
The door opens.
Down.
Ooh.
It looks like some sort of inhabited area. You can see a handful of bedrolls. They are vacated. A campsite with a few tools around it. Looks like it has not been used anytime recently. There's not a smoldering sign left behind. Miscellaneous backpack and a very large gear to the north. Okay,
Like a spinning gear.
like a spinning gear.
23 walks in. Hello, gear. Oh, that looks ominous.
Yeah, it does. Everyone be cautious as you come in here.
It's very quiet.
This statue to the west, I can see it. Do I recognize it?
Make a, I'm sorry, 23 will remember it, as will
Oh.
Core.
Oh.
That is a lifelike representation of the stillborn dead.
That is ominous.
Or at least an
23.
avatar of it.
That's yeah, not great.
Behind you, as you look around, you can see a some sort of weird contraption that looks like it's missing a gear.
Okay. Kind of just blowing past that, just giving this thing a good look over.
Make a perception check.
I think I clicked it 1 second here. I'm sorry for roll twice. Nope, 11.
Looks like a very ugly, but nonetheless well-crafted statue.
23, a little or big sigh.
How he doesn't breathe.
He makes the sound. He's heard it enough.
He pretends.
Sorry.
It sounds like a vacuum cleaner in reverse.
Yeah.
Is that a Dyson?
Sorry.
No, it's your mom.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Is this the thing you were talking about with no gear?
It's missing a gear. Yeah.
I guess I'll look over into the other room. Roman, Cole, do you see a gear in there that might fit a small
Is it-
contraption?
Isn't that a gear?
Well, that's a big gear.
Well, it's the gear that it looks like. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
How small? And Core will start looking around.
In that
There's
case,
a
it
door to your north, right here.
Is
Small
that-
as need to be.
Door, you said?
There's a door there, and the gear is right here.
Okay. Core will pick up the gear and come back with it. He's just like, this one here? Does that fit?
I guess so.
What is this going into?
I vote we don't put it in there until we figure out what it does.
It is not on the mechanics system that Reynard has investigated.
I mean, he'll look at it, see if he can't figure out what it does.
I'll help him with that.
Okay. It looks like some sort of axle system that pulls into a mechanical object relatively nearby, almost like a lever or a pulley system that might lower or raise something. You're not sure what. Couldn't be too far away, though.
Well, I suggest we look through the doors if we go and trigger anything like this, just to make sure there's nobody sitting around here. But you'll kind of look back over, and there's water underneath the statue, right?
There is.
Hmm.
I find it so old that this exists here. How old is it? And Core would try to date it.
Brand new.
Brand new. Oh, that would coincide with the Silent Dark coming.
Can I investigate, like, there's signs of, like, a campsite around here. Can I investigate and see, like, or I guess, I don't know, survival, to see, like, how long has it been since someone's been here?
Make a survival check.
I should have said investigate. I can get advantage on that. Can't get advantage on this. 19.
It looks like it hasn't been used for about 6-7 weeks. Been a while. Like somebody who lived here up until relatively recently.
This area has not been used in a while. It seems as though whoever was here has vacated for the moment. Has anything happened in the last maybe 6-7 weeks?
Oh.
How long did it take us to get from the north to here?
That was a week, right?
That was less than a week.
Did the murder started longer than 6-7 weeks ago? There's got to be something significant about that long. It's something like this you just abandon and then I don't know.
Well, you said this seems relatively new, right? Like this
Yes.
area.
Of course.
So remember, we also took a break for a year, so we need to maybe add that into account too.
Well, I mean, most of this, even the piping and such, all that is relatively new as well. Magitech hasn't been around, or the steam technology is fairly recent, right?
Yes.
So yeah, even that is fairly new. So the fact that this stands out as new it means it's here even more recently than the rest of this. This is a recent construction, and this was not on the diagram, so this is not a part of the underground structure.
That's true.
Whoever camped here made this area. Or
I
at
think we
least
should look through the doors before we worry about what that should lead to. So all we know, we're speaking around down here, and there's someone on the other side of the room just waiting to look at us. All of us.
Yeah, Tempest is gonna come look at this door real fast with Roman.
Mhm.
Okay. It is a closed door.
Is it locked?
It is not.
I want to blink my eyes real quick and cast Detect Magic. I want to look at the statue just in case.
Okay. It is absolutely shimmering with check. An error was encountered. Good job, roll 20.
So just a giant error sign there. It's like
Conjuration.
Error 404, magic not found.
the statue. Has some sort of conjuration magic on it.
So either it conjures something or it teleports something.
I'll also glance around the room too, just to see if I see anything else shimmering.
Nope.
Just okay. Huh.
Well, if we open this door, we can take a couple of minutes here to determine something. This seems important. I just want to know to make sure that we're not going to be doing something in here while something's going to be coming through. And Rosemary will actually mage hand and close this door over here so that it kind of just sweeps them. Yeah, we're not just standing out in the open here.
Mhm.
Okay. It does not close.
Shit.
It doesn't close.
It does not close. And then you feel it's like stopping against something.
He'll do that, and then he'll just kind of blink, just kind of staring in that direction. Huh.
Everything
Is there
okay?
something there that he can't see? I'd like to
Make an
See?
investigation check.
I'll take investigation. 22.
There is almost like you're looking at a specter of some sort, like an image of a spider. The other ones were ethereal, but this one is a little larger
Oh no.
with a heavier sack on the back. And as it spots you, spotting it, you hear a before it scampers away.
Which
The spider knows we're here.
wait, which way did it go?
And what it looked like was something akin to a pasty white spider about the size of a horse slinking through the shadows. And it looked like... Here, come on, roll 20. Work with me here.
You're gonna make me very sad when you show me this picture. Yep, very sad.
That's cool looking though.
No, it's not. It's terrifying.
What was that?
It was a spider.
How
The rest.
how
It was
How
a
long-
big spider.
how is it following us? Like if it was big. That's
I don't know if it was following us or if it just happened to stumble across us here.
Reynard, can you close the door now?
Wait, can we check to make sure there's not like other ones in the room?
I look up.
Don't say that.
Hey, have you ever played Half-Life?
I think that is what the killer was using to help kill things. I think if we're here to kill the killer, we need to kill that thing. We need to be after it.
Wait. I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't mind killing them. 23, you might want to join us.
Where's 23? Oh.
I don't know.
He's still staring at the statue.
He's
Mhm.
still in the room. 23, there's a thing to kill.
Listen, either we need to chase that thing down and kill it because it is helping the murderer, or we need to finish what we're doing here. We can make a commitment, but if we decide to do this, we may lose that spider.
Let's kill the spider then, and Cor will start
I'm-
to make chase.
Wait, where are you? Why are you going north?
Or wherever it went.
South. It was south.
South? Okay.
Like I'll chase. I'll totally go after and chase. I'm just kind of like waiting for 23 to kind of lead the charge.
Unless this thing's smart and it's like a trap.
I mean, of course it's laying a trap. It's a damn spider. They do nothing but lay traps.
We can't let it get away, and we can't wait and be indecisive.
That explains why there was spider webs here.
Are you trying to go that way? Are we doing this?
Fuck, what did I ever remember this about?
Does Renard know which way it went? Like, did it go right or
It
left?
went to the right.
So that way, because that would have been
Stage right.
Okay, thank you.
Can I like clear out these webs for everyone?
As you kind of swing your hammer at it, make an attack roll.
I'm not.
The web that attacks back.
Yeah, with it swatted away, kind of clearing the path. Yes.
All right.
You can see faintly 23 sitting in the middle of the water is the shimmering form of this creature, like it's vaguely covered in the water around it. The water itself, despite what the picture will say, is not blue. It's almost a deep red. And it's
Ominous.
flowing from up north.
All right. 23 there.
And as it spots you and it spots it, I'm going to everybody roll initiative.
Cerulean, you should still have the bond on you. It's not been an hour yet. There we go.
Bad initiative.
I didn't roll my. Here, I'll fix it. Don't worry. Oh, perfect. Wonderful.
Right.
I also pulled out my bow before combat, so.
These creatures are also going to roll their initiative.
Oh yay! More friends!
Don't we love more friends, guys? $23. What is $23? What is your AC?
A
21.
number.
Sorry.
I
Core,
can't-
it is your turn.
I can't know that. Okay.
They haven't shown any intelligence, really, I don't think. So that. Well, let's just run out there, see what happens. Core is going to fire one of her darts at this thing.
This thing?
Yes. Let's
Okay.
fire the big dart.
Funny fact, Core, you've actually fought this before.
Oh, really?
Eugene's game.
Oh.
It was the isometric dungeon creature.
So much for that vicious dart.
That will actually hit. You kind of tink into the side of it. It will hiss.
Nice. All right. Oh goodness, that'll be my turn, I think.
That's be not good for Core, I feel like.
All right. The spider is shimmering and fainting before its whole body seems to almost become intangible. And at that same point, you could see it basically eject this white webbing material, and it's going to try to do right at Core.
I don't like it.
Core, you get almost wrapped up as this thing launches a ectoplasmic spider web at you, bounding you tightly. You are restrained and cannot move.
Alrighty.
All right. It is then going to use a bonus action to go invisible
Where to leave my can of Raid?
Seriously.
and shimmer and move somewhere. Alrighty, Reynard.
So the second that I get my turn, it's invisible, so I can't see it anymore. Of course it is. We're going to move around to here. Reynard is keeping a very careful eye on this door to make sure that nothing is going through that room as he's doing this. And he's
Okay.
going to leer off into that room and just kind of, well, this is unfortunate that I never got access to those things that I wanted to use. I dodge, no, not dodge action because it's invisible. He will ready a single charge. I will ready casting a single charge of magic missile from the wand of magic missiles.
The energy is building. All right,
That it.
23.
How deep is the water?
You can't tell. But the water creature was walking in it.
Okay, I will walk this far. Do I sink?
Sink about 5 feet. So inside it is difficult terrain.
Okay. So that's 5, 10.
Also, please make a con save.
On save. Okay. If I can find my saving throws. 24.
The water, you feel it almost burning your joints. And though you manage to shrug it off, resisting whatever necrotic effect is going on, it feels vaguely familiar, as if you had felt this kind of pain and agony before.
Agony.
Long time ago or like recently?
Long, long time ago.
I will say, stay out of the water, every one of you. And then, with that, I guess I'll move here, try to interpose where it was in between me and Core. And then I will use my action to get Core out of the webbing.
And make a strength check. Core's about 5 feet above you, so you're going to be yanking it off of her.
Okay. Get away, please.
Never. Love the puppet.
He's being so frustrating.
Uppers don't listen well.
Okay. Strength check. Okay. Strength. 17.
That'll do it. As you reach up to Core and just rip the remains of the web off of her. Core is no longer restrained.
That's my turn.
All right. Which is fortunate that you did so, because you just hear a effect, and the creature's going to pop up right next to Core and try to bite her.
No, I was about to give a shield of faith.
It's just going to bite the Core for absolutely... What's your AC? Core's AC is 21. Yeah, it just hits you. Just hits you. 6 points of piercing, and please make a con save.
I will do this.
Okay. That's a failure. 17 halved is 8.
Yeah.
So 6 points of piercing and 8 points of poison.
All right, done.
All right, Tempest.
I'll come about 10 feet, throw a shield of faith on Core, and fire 2 shots at the spider. So you get +2 AC, Core.
Won't miss.
Why did you say that? Why would you ever say that to me?
I will accept this +2 AC.
That
That's
didn't
funny.
miss. I'll just throw this out there too.
Tired of these motherfucking spiders in this motherfucking sewer?
I don't like spiders. Neither does Tempest.
Those will both hit.
It'll. Oh, but the damage though. So it needs to make the DC 13 Wisdom save, and that's 9, and then 10. Wow, the non-natural 20 was the more damage.
It is a fur to you.
Oh, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it not being able to get closer to me.
All right.
That's my turn. Yeah, I'll
Brilliant.
stay here.
I need to get a vision of the battlefield. Oh God,
There's spider webs everywhere.
there really are. Okay, yeah, I'm going to just reach my hand around the corner and pew pew.
Pew pew.
First, good.
You must use your Ultra Blast as finger guns. Nothing else is acceptable. Those will both hit.
So that is 15 and 8. So 23 points force.
All right.
The healing warlock just out damaged the fighter.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
I move back around the corner so I'm out of sight, and then that's my turn for now.
All right. The ghostly spider is going to take a legendary action and appear invisible to bite 23.
Ooh.
Were you raging out of curiosity?
Oh,
Cool, just
I
checking.
know I was going to get attacked, so I don't want to waste a rage.
And that will just hit you. You need to make a con save.
Oh, I need to get rid of
Oh, well,
Wow.
fuck me then. It's 12 points of piercing and 7 points of poison, and you feel your joints start to seize as this creature bit into you before you... no effect. And then you kind of realize how this thing was able to capture people.
So you said 7 points of poison. Is that halved?
Yeah, 14, 7 halved. I did the math for you.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
All right.
Is it half twice because he succeeded?
I halved it for him.
Yeah, but he's also resistant.
Resistant poison.
That's true. 7 and that's true. What, 3? Laughs in Warforged privilege.
All right.
Or for sure,
It's not a privilege, it's a right.
All right.
All right. And it is going to stay right where it is. Can Reynard see it?
I cannot.
Okay. Then that's being the case, then this creature is going to use its action to come right here. It's going to say hello to you.
That one I can't see.
I just lost sight. Something moved through me. Oh, hi, thing.
That spider is getting a whopping 6 points of force damage.
Bang. All right, it's going to take a bite out of ye old
Tempest.
Tempe here.
Thank God for my 19 AC, which probably isn't going to matter.
It does not. Con save.
There we go. That's how it's supposed to go.
You take 10 points of piercing and looks like 14. Oh, it's 27 halved.
13.
13 points of poison damage.
That still really, really hurts. No, that's not how that math works. There's how that math works. I'm officially bloodied.
Roman.
I guess I'll move up and I can see. Oh, there's the other one.
What are you doing?
I'm going with the music.
Feel like you're playing The Witcher?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Damn
How's
it,
that
Roman.
silver taste?
Such a good soundtrack.
It is.
Well, this looks
Much
fun.
better than the game.
I'll just start with 2 chops at that one.
Sorry, I didn't like Witcher 1 or 2.
You notice that Cerulean has both hands around your head.
What? Bang!
Oh wait, sorry, I need to make a con save real fast because I could
Shield of
lose.
Faith, yeah.
I just realized. I was thinking about warding bond.
You can remove that 1 necrotic damage.
Wait, you had Warding Bond and Shield of Faith up?
Warding bond is a
bond's not
concentration. I just was thinking about it, which made me think about.
Oh,
I'm good.
all right. Those attacks will all hit Roman.
Minus the
13.
1.
And no, not apostrophe.
13 and 14 damage.
All right. This creature's bloodied.
Thank God.
5, 10, 15 to there. I will move again and
Because you're a
actually,
pirate.
because I'm a pirate, you're catching on.
I caught on a while back.
I'll step to there.
Sonny, you should step there.
Is it?
Is it?
I feel like it's very funny.
I didn't think it was at all.
Ah,
Ha ha, funny.
Oh.
Do I amuse you? Am I some sort of clown?
Look at how funny you are, Roman.
As
Yep.
it bites you, as another one forms
Shit.
into existence, Roman, please make a con save.
these things. It's healing me, right? It doesn't want to overheal me.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's 5 points of piercing and 13 points of poison damage.
And then the spider says, "Now go get your fucking shine box."
What?
Hey, guy. I don't
You never
know
seen
what that's
Goodfellas?
mean.
Not a long time.
Hey guys, Roman's close to death again.
Hey guys,
Shocker.
Hey, Penny,
I've got so much health. That's why.
My patient only likes me when I'm at like nearly death.
Listen, I have a 2-stage ability. I can unlock my 2nd stage now.
which you start hearing Anari go, dodge! Core,
I
it
see.
is now your turn.
I see who needed Shield of Faith more than me.
I have been waiting for this.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to use Confuse, and I'm going to drop it so it hits all 3 of these spiders.
Yeah!
That's how you do.
Would that not affect 23?
Choice.
You know what? It's not clear on whether it affects 23 or not,
He's
but
5
I'm
feet
prepared
down.
to take this sacrifice.
He's, as was stated, he's 5 feet down in the water, so maybe not.
Yeah, it'll get him. 10-foot sphere.
I tried.
I don't know why.
It says on a point I choose, and everything within must
Oh,
make
yeah.
a wisdom saving throw.
I don't know why. Now I imagine 23 being like a Skyrim NPC, just like walking into a wall.
Where are you
Guys,
dropping
over
it
there.
for?
I can move this? Oh, sweet. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
everybody
sorry,
there.
23. There's no way I can do this without hitting you.
He's really good at wisdom saves, though.
I
I mean, you
hope
just
so.
roll a 10.
No, he's not.
I was
He's
kidding. That was a joke.
Wasn't a good one.
One spider. What's your save DC?
Hi.
Mine is 15.
Alright, one spider. 2 spiders pass. 1 spider fails.
God damn it.
So I rolled for the first one. That was this one right here, who's already bloodied. He failed, so he is whatever that is,
He's,
and now
he's also
all-
frightened.
Oh yeah, he was frightened. Now he's frightened and confused.
That poor spider's having a day.
These
Let me
two
look
passed.
up really fast.
If spiders could scream.
No, it does confuse
Yes,
work
they can.
on party members.
Yes.
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 For
Each cre-
surezies?
Yes.
It says each
It says
creature.
each creature in that area. So.
All right.
And
Well-
if it was a. Go ahead.
I confused 2 out of 4 things.
One of which we didn't really want confused.
That's okay. He may be able to act normally.
But
I
if you
can
use a
see
random,
Connor just going, really, bitch.
Do you want me to roll for each thing, or just
I did roll-
one roll?
I rolled for
It's-
each of them.
It's everyone, yeah.
Okay.
doesn't help that 23's in the middle of the
Well,
water.
this is for spider.
We'll find out in a second.
Oh well.
That
This is
spider's
for
not
23.
confused. That they're not. It's not their turn yet.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Oh no.
I think you have to wait until their turn because they do the confusing thing on their turn.
All right. Whatever.
Uh,
We can do it then.
All right. This creature is going to use Ghost Walk and become invisible and intangible as a bonus action.
Well, that just seems rude.
Great.
Your movement speed is 50.
No!
Oh.
It's going to try to bite Cerulean.
That's not good.
You've got +1 AC?
Yeah, bad news. I don't think it's going to stop at 31.
No, you know what? Hang on, let me check my sheet. That misses.
You almost got an natural 20. And you make a con save.
Alrighty, I
You
can
have
do that.
you have advantage on that.
I do?
Warding bonds.
I thought it was only +1.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
You get
hold on.
+1 to the save.
Oh, my bad. That's what you get for saving throws. I forgot.
17.
That will just pass as you take 12 points of piercing and 6 points of poison damage.
3
How
points,
much-
because I'm resistant to poison.
Actually, half that because you're resistant more because of warding bond. I take it.
Oh my fucking.
The problem is I take some of that, you know.
So wait, hold on. So do I just take 1 point of poison?
You're resistant to all damage, and then he takes half of whatever you take. So
Go ahead and make another con save. Tempest.
Why?
You took damage.
Shield of Faith.
You did.
Oh, Shield of Faith. Yeah, that makes sense.
So how much piercing?
I think I'm cool.
What was it again? I'm sorry, you cut out.
12.
12? Okay, so 6. So I take 7, I think, altogether?
Yeah, not much.
And I take 7.
Reynard, you have a good close-up view of this creature's butt.
Yeah, and as he's kind of looking at it, and he's looking at the hall, he's like, you know what? Fuck this and everything related to it. He is going to just begin waving his hands together as that coil lights up. He is going to draw lightning from it and cast lightning bolt down that hallway.
Yeah!
Boy.
With this line, I can actually get all 3 creatures in it because it passes that one's race, and I
Yep.
can sculpt it through Cerulean and anyone else. So that's a lightning bolt, and I'm going to cast it at 4th level because why the fuck not?
Because fuck these spiders.
Because fuck these spiders. Dex save. Wow, it's 29. You know, I'll take
It's
29.
okay,
Sure.
it's okay.
That's like average, right?
That's pretty average. There's like 6 and there's 2 1s, but there's some 5s in there.
Okay.
Pretty good.
The 2 dire spiders take that full damage.
Ooh.
Does this one next to me finally die? Yes?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, yes? No.
With some sort of supernatural sense, my first natural 20 of the night, the Ghostwalk spider rolls a natural 20 and only takes half. So that's
Sure.
29, so 14.
Feels like it rolls a natural 19 a while ago. It's not exactly like the saddest thing in the existence.
Bernard just kind of looks at it and is just like, all right, we're going to be playing this game now. I'm going to take a single step back. Doop. And that's it. That's my turn.
Don't play this game now. All right. 23. You are confused, sir.
So would you like him to roll that d10 or
He
take
has
the
to
one I
roll it.
rolled
Yeah,
before?
he rolls
It says he rolls it,
Okay.
yeah. What's that
Oh
do?
no.
Doesn't move or do. He doesn't do anything!
He eats his ice cream. Eating Cold Stone? Oh,
You get to
man.
make a wisdom saving throw now at the end of your turn.
Good.
Hey!
Woo!
23, the wisest among us, surely.
Surely.
All these wisdom saves, he's just been knocking out of the park.
He is, and don't come
Except for the
Shirley.
first one. The one
He
that doesn't
might-
do nothing this turn.
My hope was to confuse everything and then dispel it on you, if that made any sense, but I only confused one of them, so it failed
Magic
utterly.
uses its action to get the fuck away. And then
No,
it's gonna...
it was confused though.
No, I think the only one that was confused is the bloody.
That
one
was the
here.
confused one, I think.
Yeah, he's confused and feared.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
There he goes.
Which supersedes the other?
Neither.
He can't move closer to me, but he can do things if he's allowed to on his confusion turn.
Yeah, whatever the D10 says it does, it'll tell you if it takes no action or not.
It does nothing.
Fixes
nothing.
Nothing. He does the same thing I did. Or 23 did.
So basically the same thing you do. Tempest.
Go away, you stupid thing. How? It looks pretty bad, I assume.
It's bloody.
This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna take some shots at it right next to it. At disadvantage, I know. Here we go. That's a 21 still.
That'll hit. You'll kill it.
Okay.
It had 2 health left.
Of course it did. I'll take my remaining shot and fire it at the one next to Cerulean. Not at disadvantage this time. But still, somehow worse than the disadvantage shot.
15 will not hit.
Okay, I will.
Sorry, I lied. 15 just hits.
Oh! Cool.
Lower AC than the dire spiders.
Cool. I will also throw a. I think I have. I do. I have an action surge. I'm going to throw it in there and try and hurt this thing.
Okay.
So that's 2 more shots, and here they come. One of them I'm going to throw a trip attack on there, so the 18's going to get a trip attack.
Okay.
So that's a D8. Watch it be 1. Boom. Called it. All right. And it needs to make a
No, it doesn't.
What?
It doesn't have to make a save.
Oh, it can't be knocked prone.
Can't be knocked prone.
Oh, well.
You shoot in the leg, and it's other 7 legs.
I understand it and hate it. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna just. I guess I'll just roll the another attack, and that's a 25. So roll damage. Just 11. So just a casual like 23, 31 points of damage to this thing.
About to put your DPR in a wheelchair. Excuse me.
Imagine if it was still like 2 months ago.
All right, Julian.
I really don't like this thing next to me.
Did you roll damage for your 18?
Hmm?
You didn't roll damage for your 18. You just rolled the superiority die.
8. Oh, that. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, that's Connor and Stunning Strike in my Monday game, so
14,
it always catches me.
14, 26. That's actually 37 points of damage then.
Looks a little bloody.
Oh, cool. Happy with that.
That's good, at least.
I'll step a little bit closer to Cerulean on my turn, but not next to him.
Okay. It is going to take a legendary action.
Oh my fucking god.
And it's going to be shot at Reynard and rolls a fucking 13. Goodbye, good rolls. I hardly knew ye. Julian, your turn.
You were here for all of a turn.
Okay, I need to fucking get away from this thing, but I'm gonna
Yes, my monsters are actually challenging. Nah, there goes my rolls.
I made some good things, guys. Aw.
Romans always thought they've been very challenging.
I need to. I definitely think healing's more important. Okay, so I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna bugger off back 1.
Gonna try to bite you. It will hit.
You're hurting for 2, you know.
On save.
I just made if this hopefully this works. 7
That's
says.
not
you
gonna
you go nowhere, sir.
Oh,
as it sinks its fangs into you, your muscles seize.
Uh-oh.
You are paralyzed.
This sucks.
And you take 22 points of piercing
11,
and 18 points of poison.
9.
20 total. I hate that a lot.
Oh.
I look at you and I'm like, why?
I'm not gonna lie, I low-key wanted it to be so much damage that you knocked Tempest unconscious, so you had to heal him because you moved.
That's fine.
I will say, Tempest is looking really terrible.
Heal thyself, cleric.
So that's 20.
That's
I'm
the
down
confused-
to
that's the confused
this.
effect.
Cool.
I'm also making my Shield of Faith roll real fast. Eventually. That makes it.
Neato.
All right.
I'm paralyzed. I can't do anything.
I'm
Nope,
really glad.
Roman.
Glad you're not dead. Upset that I took
Does he
so
get
much
another
damage.
save against that?
To the end of his turn.
Does he just have the end of his turn?
It is the
So
end of his turn.
He moved, and then it was the end of his turn.
Yeah, that was an opportunity attack.
all right, here I go. 19.
Hey, no longer
Say
paralyzed.
20 technically.
That was uncomfortable.
I'm just looking at you with a little bit of a glare, like really.
All right.
Heal me!
I was trying to heal everybody.
I'm at least gonna chop this spider once.
Okay. Give it the chop.
Oof.
Kansas City is cheering for me over there somewhere.
All right.
27 will hit.
Yep.
To this day, I'm
All
still
right.
amazed. Like, this is the damage you do without sneak attack. Imagine if you had a sneak attack weapon.
Well, that then it would go way down because I wouldn't then be using a great sword.
I don't.
All right, as you
Great
swing
arms-
into it, it is bloodied.
Okay. I'm going to. I can see it, so I'm just going to bonus action. I'm going to put my Hexblade's Curse on that guy and on this boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to chop this one again. Maybe I can take it out.
All right. Whoo, 27. As a dead spurter.
Oh, good. The only one left is that scared, confused one.
It's not the only one.
Well, the only one of those.
Yeah. I will then just move on down this way, and I want to go in, but I don't want to go in because, yeah, you know, third time's the charm, I've heard.
I'm just gonna look behind me, and I'm just like looking awful.
That's going to be my turn.
Okay. Miss Core, please take your action.
Oh boy. Big ugly spider in my face.
I'm confused. This is the question. Can confused creatures take attacks of opportunity?
I think so. It seems to be effective behavior on their turn.
Yes.
So
they
if
still
you
can.
carry over the fact that it's doing nothing.
No, it can't, because it can't take reactions.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh,
over
tested
here
that.
and help them.
I just don't see confused a lot, so I was confused. I was curious.
I'm gonna use blindness on this one.
All right, the confusion effect will end.
Really?
I
Is
believe
blindness
blindness is
deafness?
concentration.
Concentration. It
I believe
doesn't
it is.
say it is. Let me look it up.
Double check. See if it is.
I think she may be correct.
Core's using all those crazy spells no one uses.
It is not. It is just
It's
one.
not? Wow, really? I thought it was. Huh, really neat.
All right.
Okay, just make the con save.
Let me link
Haha,
this.
this is what it's like to not be able to see you.
It fucking rolls a 9! Wait, let me see. Petrified, prone, paralyzed, restrained, stunned. Yeah, you can blind it.
Crowd control bard.
Hey.
For the win. Okay, let's heal Tempest with a healing word as my bonus action.
Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Somebody's
You're
gonna do
welcome.
it. Y'all know where
You're
you're
looking really beat up.
All right.
I feel awful.
In this creature's blindness,
What?
it is going to take a shot at Reynard at disadvantage.
Yay.
Still hits you, unfortunately.
Ugh.
Shield.
Huh?
Shield. 22.
25.
Oh, with
Apparently it just
disadvantage!
rolled super high on both of them. That's
Damn!
fine.
It does no damage.
I mean,
it does
as the-
no damage,
Okay.
but you are wrapped up and webbed.
Reynard just kind of looks down at it and sighs.
It is going to then walk over to you.
Oh, that's 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. Well, so what's Cerulean going to do?
I hit him with my staff.
It's still an attack
Court
of
can get one.
opportunity.
Bonk!
Thoran, so
Grapple
you can
it.
get one.
He still
Wait.
gets it. It's not gonna be effective,
Wait.
but he gets it.
Renard, why is your HP 64 out of 65?
Because I was at 48 after the encounter against the constructs,
Ah,
and I
okay.
rolled hit dice.
Okay,
I
so
didn't really want to waste a hit dice for 1 HP.
Ah,
If
there
it,
you go.
if it comes back to bite me,
It does bite. It does try to bite you. You shielded though, which prevents this from getting
still
into you.
22.
all right, here's my epic staff of Urikul Zaro attack. 15.
A hit?
That
It
hits.
hits.
Hey, for
Bonk.
5 bludgeoning.
Dunk. Core can also make an attack of opportunity.
I
Can't hear you,
like
girl.
it.
The one person.
Can't hear you, Zoe.
I'm sorry, there are people talking, and I thought they were talking over me. I'm trying to think of like what I should use my Warcaster ability on to make an opportunity of attack. A spell.
Hear you.
A cantrip.
It doesn't have to be a cantrip, from what I understand.
I think
Yeah,
it had to be.
Any spell that targets one creature only.
Damn,
Casting
never
on a
mind.
creature.
Now I will point out that you already cast 2 spells in your turn, and your turn isn't reset yet.
Okay.
So it would have to
If
be a cantrip.
that's the case, I will just yab.
Yabba dabba.
Yabba dabba do.
That'll hit. All right. Renard, you are.
Did you just skip it?
Misty step.
Oh, they did the thing right.
Reynard will just kind of whoop and reappear over here. Misty stepping. The wedge did not go with him, did it?
Target's restrained by goes to webbing while restrained this way. The target is. Oh. Huh. Apparently, when you're webbed, you're invisible to everybody.
Well,
Okay,
To everybody except it.
that's fine.
that explains a lot.
It's just like we assume Reynard's dead. Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, Renard bamps over. You have to escape by using an action.
Yes, but I'm teleporting.
Then you turn into a misform.
Does
Yeah,
the
we'll
web
say
go
fuck
with,
it. Why not?
would the web go
Yeah, I
with
got
me?
you.
I'm asking.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as he lands there, he's just going to, all right, okay, I'm tired, and I'm just going to use the last 2 charges of my Wand of Magic Missiles. Yes, I know I'm using the last 2. I will roll to see if it blows up in a second, and I'm going to launch it at the spider.
If
That is
it
20
fucking
points
blows up, I swear to God.
20 points of damage.
And it does not get destroyed. And then I will use my further movement to waka around the corner.
No.
If it can follow me and hear while blind, I deserve to die.
Suddenly, 2 more spiders appear.
23. Ugh.
I'm gonna climb out of the water. I'm gonna get angry and rage.
Connor lives for the combats, and this combat has just been him trying to help somebody and then
I
being
know.
confused.
Actually,
This has not been Connor's combat.
I mean, I feel like this thing's almost dead. I'm not even gonna rage. Fuck it. It doesn't even matter anymore.
He's
I
not
think-
angry, he's just disappointed.
I think frightened means he actually already have advantage.
No.
Are those tears really?
To be
I-
fair, you were only confused for 1 round.
I know, but it mattered. Anyways,
Aw.
I'm gonna smack it with a Shatter Star at advantage.
He's so sad sounding, guys.
25.
That'll hit.
23.
22 is the disappointed opponent in core.
16 points of bludgeoning.
All right, still alive.
Oh,
I'm gonna fucking smack it with my shield.
Boom.
It can't be prone.
These ones.
Oh,
as
it's
well.
dire spiders. I'm sorry. Yeah.
oh.
Sorry, they're just like,
It's a.
The most
is that a-
depressing shield bash ever.
is that athletics or?
He's prone no matter what you roll. Really, you roll.
Okay.
You can roll what you want. Yeah, you still beat him.
He does have disadvantage on that.
All right.
Actually, it's there. I used 5 feet to get out of the water. I'm gonna go fucking join everyone then.
You're just leaving the spider.
Fuck off.
I forgot to roll its anti-confusion last turn.
How did it do?
It did pass.
It actually had a disadvantage because I was inside of it. Oh no, ability
I
check.
think your
sorry.
fucking problem.
I'm sorry.
What?
Ability check. Sorry, I'm sorry. Like that's athletics, not that. I'm so sorry.
Well, shit, that changes things. Fuck it, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna fucking take the attack of opportunity and run away.
Ah, I'm blind.
It will hit you.
Yeah.
12 points of piercing and 19 poison. Let's make a con save.
That would have been a disadvantage.
That would have been yes. That's an
It's-
attack roll.
22.
Yeah, oh damn. Okay.
22 and 29. Yeah.
Okay, so con save you said?
Yes, please. Yeah, these spiders either roll amazing or ass. There is no in between.
24. That was
You are not. It's poisoned twice over. So 19 reduced to 8, reduced to 4,
so
and
how
12
many
piercing.
points of piercing? 12. Okay, minus 4 poison. Okay,
23 laughs in his face.
All right.
I'm here now.
As it is no longer a furred and no longer a confused.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Camp run up to Roman and
No, that's-
rolls up.
Hey.
Natural 20.
Oh no! That actually may be really bad.
That could be bad.
He's already
Roman,
really bad.
Roman goes down.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But funny enough, he's stable.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a spider.
Ah, yes.
Reynard didn't mention that, but yeah, the poison of these spiders, they paralyze you and stabilize you because they like to eat you alive.
Mm.
Yummy. Tempest.
No, no, you don't get to do that. Fuck, I don't like to do
I don't
this,
think he was
but
asking for permission.
I drop my bow real fast, just at my feet, literally at my feet, and I'm taking out the rapier.
Okay. It is a one-handed weapon. You can hold a bow with one hand.
I officially have to technically drop it, apparently.
Why? You're not attacking with it?
Do I have to drop it, Beth?
No!
Okay, I don't drop it. I take
I'm
out
gonna
the
find another
rapier.
pillar to drop it on if you do.
Just
I-
use the rapier as an arrow at that point. Zing.
Y'all are some nerds. Zoe is freaking concentrating on this, man.
I'm just like, fucking shit, rapier out, stab.
Okay.
Double stab. It is not magical, so take a 1 away from this. That's a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit. It's
7
dead.
points? Of course it is. I pirouette around these guys and stab the second
Pirouette.
time. I pirouette. Sure, why not? That's a
Pirouetting, not to
16.
be confused with pirating.
16.
Similar.
16 will hit.
I stab for 10.
Alright.
If it's still alive, I'm using some War Priest to stab it again.
Still alive.
I stab it again.
That's
That's never mind. I don't stab it
Hold on.
again. I don't stab it again. Well, actually, no, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it. It's fine. Okay, I'm done.
Alrighty.
That makes me sad.
Alright. Cerulean.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get him up. I'm gonna just reach down, press the hand to his chest, and catch Cure Wounds.
Alright.
Oh, god damn it! I keep doing that. I need to stop.
Use the attack, not the spell card. Damn it!
So you heal 22.
That's a-
1, 8, and a 1. Okay.
Extremes.
that was a good roll until you realized that was 4th level. Yeah.
You think it'd be better, but you know the D8s they suck.
Those ones, man. Those ones.
I know. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything I can do for a bonus action. I don't want to use all my healing lights yet, so that will be my turn.
Okay. Roman.
All right.
You don't-
As I wake back up. Just because it's actually no, I don't want to hurt anyone. So I'm gonna
In the
get
legs.
up.
Pew!
Yeah, I was gonna shoot, but then I realized there's 3 people in the way, so I'll move my 15 feet and then I'll shoot it from here with an Eldritch Blast.
I swear to God, if you hit me with this.
That's what we call karma at that point.
Excuse me.
First
I don't think-
one.
Oh my God!
Instantaneous gratification. Yes.
So, I gotta ask, how do you feel about shooting Core in the back?
Oh no!
Or
It's fine. At this point, Core is used to it.
I'm shooting at this thing, so I don't know. I mean, I'd be hitting one of these two.
Oh, I'm sorry. 23. I thought you were cerulean shooting.
No.
Roll another attack.
Alrighty. Roll low. There you go.
Does it hit the spider now?
If you roll another natural one, the spider should just die.
That's amazing.
Like it just keeps ricocheting off the sewer wall.
I don't know what to do with 2 natural ones.
Everyone's like, ah!
No, dude, it's bouncing off the walls.
I've always rolled if you're that unlucky, it literally just explodes in your face.
Roll. I'm not
Hit
gonna do that.
yourself.
I'm not gonna do that. But you.
Yeah, I slip on some water and just blast it into the floor.
You fall prone.
I'll take it.
He's like, not again.
You remember you're actually paralyzed, and you just stand there.
Well, this one I'll anchor on my sword, and I'll try and let another one go. Because I already shot.
There it is.
8.
Another 8. Oh god. That would have been so fucking great if throughout all that failure you still somehow kill it.
Okay.
I really wanted to.
You can't make this shit up.
All right. God, everyone's in the way. Core is gonna try to get skinny around 23, which is really difficult because he's a thick boy, and stab a few times.
Okay. Get them childbirth and hips, according to one of those pictures.
Yeah, she's got big hips.
Both of those attacks miss.
I suck.
Well, isn't it blinded? So wouldn't she have advantage?
Oh,
She does have advantage.
let's try again.
That'll
How's
hit.
that?
Just one of those, though. Core, how do you want to do this?
Dang.
Oh,
God.
yes, finally. I don't know. Just kind of like the rapier glides like almost perfectly along its bottom abdomen, and it all just kind of splooshes out.
Oh. All this blood, guts, and gore just fall out from underneath it, and it will collapse dead on the floor.
Delicious.
Sploosh.
It will remove you from combat.
Tempest is just gonna collapse a little bit, like.
I realize now I actually had advantage.
Core killed her first boss, y'all.
You also rolled 2 natural ones. You still missed.
No. I killed that one Azarcool or whoever. No, not Azarcool. The one dude with Vicious Mockery with 2 damage, remember?
The guy with the Shadow Star, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Karn.
Yeah.
Cerulean, I know that you're like, a little bit more defended with warding bond, but please don't put yourself in.
I was trying to get into everyone's views so I could try something, but it didn't work out. It's fine. I think maybe we should take a breath. I know time's of the essence, but we're looking a little rough, and if we don't know what else is going to be ahead, might be a smart play.
It's your grandfather, and I'll just like collapse a little bit.
I just he's like looking around to see who actually looks the worst. It's between Roman and Tempest.
Yeah, Roman's just still laying on the floor.
I was gonna say Roman actually went down. Tempest went to about 11 out of 90 health, though.
We should probably retreat into this room here. We can close the door now and use it as some shelter.
Do I have to get up?
Oh, come on.
40
If I can,
feet. 40 feet. Come on.
I'll help Roman. I'll be like, if I can do it, you can do it.
Nah. I just got comfortable.
Yeah, well, do you want to say you were worse off than me?
I just pat Tempest on the back and I cast Cure Wounds on him.
That's not that.
Oh my god! Don't worry,
I
I'm saving it for the big fight. It's fine.
I will still take it. Don't get me wrong.
If we are
Seven.
actually resting, Cor will play Song of Rest. I'm hoping that the sounds of like the water all around will muffle the sound of the music, but we'll see.
While we're in here, could someone keep an eye out on the statue just in case?
I will.
Close the
I'll
door.
come out.
First
I
off,
was closing the door. Yeah, I'm closing the door.
And if we all do decide to take a short rest, Renard will say, all right, if we're going to take an hour here, then I'm going to do something about this statue as well. And I am going to ritually cast Identify on the magic on the statue.
Okay.
Roman will also be like, should we check this door before we rest to make sure there's nothing bad there?
Tempest is just like
Want
already
to?
napping.
I'm
I've been
just
came through while you were fighting the spider, so
all right. Option number 2. I'm just going to take a chair, sit it in front of that door, and then sit on the chair.
Where's my
Hopefully, it
action
opens this way.
surge? Short rest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So do we all just roll a d6, or do you roll a d6?
Probably just her. It's her ability.
also it's a D. Yeah, right, it's a D6.
Yeah, it's a d6 added onto your hit dice.
Okay, cool.
Are we actually getting the short rest though?
That's true. Let's before we do that.
Like before we start rolling, do we get it?
Like the 2 warlocks in me are like.
The statue itself is an anchor
Mhm.
for a teleportation circle of some sort.
That's not.
It's like it's not quite turned on.
It's
So with what I know about teleportation circle, is there a way that I could connect to it? Like if I were to
It's-
say cast teleportation circle myself?
It's more like the gear, the mechanism to turn the switch to make it work is not active.
Hmm.
If only there was a constructed gear device somewhere nearby.
Well, I was gonna say that would it be obvious that there's a physical mechanism that I also identify
Yes.
as being the connection? Okay, so we know what turning the gear does now.
So do we legitimately get the short rest?
Oh yeah, nothing bothers you.
Okay, I use Channel Divinity to recharge a first level spell slot. And I will also use Second Wind before we fully take it. That's not amazing. But
So while they're doing that, Renard will just lean over to 23 and say, I have a feeling that the individuals who have been captured are hidden through a portal on the other side of the statue.
nice. Wait, so I got 23.
by the way, if it's an hour, then warning bond drops.
Yeah, it does. And I don't have another second level spell, so
That's fine.
but I did use my Channel Divinity, my second one, before we used the spell slot, so they're back as is superiority die. And action surge. except for War Priest, I'm pretty good to go.
Yeah, got my spells back.
An hour will pass by. The dripping sounds, faintly hissing from the steam. It's quiet in here. Very, very quiet. Nothing disturbs you.
I will grab the gear
Okay.
and I will plunk it in there.
I will ready Eldritch Splash just in case something bad comes out of it. Just in case.
And I
Okay.
think Roman also did say during the rest if he wanted it. Did you check out that door?
No, I just rested in front of it in case someone
Okay.
came through.
We can look through there first, just to make sure that there's nothing on this side we didn't
Yep.
see.
Sure, I'll take a peek.
All right.
I'm just gonna peek my head through first.
Looks like a blank wall.
Blank wall.
That's probably fake, but I'll look at that later.
I'll just say Renard will examine it if anybody wants to help him look for any fake seams to say like this seems like it's screaming that this is the northern end. It's the exact same as the other side.
It
I'll-
is
Renard believes.
similar.
I'll assist Renard if he's doing something.
You're trying to shove it, but nothing happens. You get the impression that there's a gear or switch on the other end.
Oh, it's like this door where the lever was on the outside.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
And as Reynard has that thought, he kind of pauses there, and he looks for, because we did close this door, didn't we?
You did.
And he just kind of blinks and says, we can't open these doors to leave.
Can you open it from the other side though, like you did with the lever before?
How do we get to the outside?
The only way we can do that now is if me or Core use Dimension Door.
Actually, Reynard, hold on, let me try. Reynard will see if he can, because I can create, I'll use Mage Hand. If I use Mage Hand, it says a point within range. Could I conjure it, say, on the other side of a door?
I think it says you can do that. You just don't have good use of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
I thought you had to see where a point you choose within range.
Yeah.
Within
I'm just choosing, like,
range.
literally the other side of a door.
I'd almost imply that it requires you being able to see in order to choose it, but
Okay.
I mean, you can put a spectral hand on the other side, but you don't know what you're doing with it.
I mean, I remember exactly where the handle is.
Hmm.
So could I theoretically just pull the handle down from the other side with Mage Hand?
There is none. Blank wall. It's false wall. Of some
There's no
sort.
handle on this door.
Correct. On the other side of the wall that you're on, there is no handle. No. It's a different style chamber on the other.
I'm not doing this one. I'm doing this one down here.
Oh, yes, that one will close.
Yeah, I'm just confirming, because if we close it, there's no way
Yes,
to
you
open
can
it from
open
the
it.
inside.
Yes,
I'm just
you
making
can open
sure
that
we can
one.
get out of here. Okay.
I'm
that's
sorry,
all
I thought you were
did.
talking about the northern door.
No,
Mhm.
I know I can't see that one. I'm just making sure we have an exit point.
Okay.
What if this was like a temporary prison cell? Then that would make sense.
Well, it does seem that there is a door on it. It just seems that this connected to both ends of the
Oh,
complex.
okay,
It's the same as this other area
Gotcha.
down here.
You can get
gotcha.
in whether you move through the north or the
Besides, it looks like there's a ladder here.
There is.
Okay.
So that one goes to a sealed grate.
I'm going to
Didn't see that.
I'm
What
gonna
was it?
investigate that real fast.
It's sealed. There's a metal grate over the top of it.
Oh, but I can't see anything at all. Okay.
There's no light.
Well, we know that this is a teleportation circle of some kind, and I'm guessing that by turning that gear, it will activate and allow us to go through it. So I have a sneaking suspicion that's where people are being hidden at. That if we go through there, we're going to find where the people who have been murdered are.
We still need to find Cerulean's grandfather too. We need to do
I'm
that.
guessing he's there along with them.
I agree. I'm just saying if you can't open that, we need to find another way over there.
Well, that's what the gear is for. Turning that gear is going to activate it.
Oh.
You're muted, Connor. By the way.
23 puts the gear in.
You did. You already did.
All right.
I
23
thought we
touches.
did that.
You have to, as you, the base of the water submerges. The statue itself twists and turns and then folds over on itself, and a shimmering blue portal appears in where the water was.
That what we expected?
Yes. I assume it was.
Not really looking forward to this.
Hey, Beth, can I smash the fuck out of the statue without damaging the circle?
It's already folded over into itself. You're not really much to smash anymore.
Ah, damn it.
You tried. You
I wanted
gave
to
it-
do that I was waiting that for so long, but I was like, okay, I'll let them do all this stuff. And then we got the spider, and I was like, damn it, I want to smash the statue so fucking bad. All right.
Wait, this doesn't lead somewhere else.
All right. Tell you who. 23 will go in the circle.
Follow 23 second.
Reynard will stay close. He'll he go through like a moment after 23. He wants to stay with them.
I'll go.
All right.
I'll be behind Tempest.
Are you all
What?
set up the next scene?
I keep forgetting Core is much tankier than I am. I don't know why I keep going in after 23.
Yeah, Core is slowly getting built up to be a tank, so.
Your vision blurs and twists before you find yourself in what looks to be some sort of dusty, musked-out tomb. You can see you're on an elevated platform overlooking two different chambers. On your left looks to be some sort of series of holding cells with an office not terribly far away. But to the, you know what, I'm just going to move you here.
I was like, what? Oh, hey, it's Spoopy Guy. Spoopy Guy.
Spooky face man.
Do we recognize him now that we can see him?
You see him and you go, holy shit, it's him. And he pauses. Above the altar that he is on, you can see the sprayed out body of Cedric. Cut open from stem to groin. But his body looks like it's starting to be grafted with pieces of armor. And the robe that he's wearing is deep orange crimson. And Reynard, you recognize the form of dress that he is currently being put on. It's very similar to the Atropals that you had seen earlier. This horror mage.
Okay.
And he turns around very slowly and just smiles a very creepy smile as one half of his face goes up and the other does not. I told you in the end, my death would mean little.
What about a second death? That seems like it might work.
Then we burn him.
We're just gonna step to the front. So all along you were working for the Silent Dock? Really?
Yes, this is the pause where I was going to reveal my evil plan, but I think it's just so much easier to show you, don't you think? And he'll reach over and just put a hand on the body.
If
Cedric.
if I see that, I'm gonna shoot the hand
Make an attack roll.
because I don't like that at all.
Natural one. Natural one.
Shush! This
You
is a
kill
good
Cedric. The greatest twist. You kill Cedric.
Now I'm nervous, guys. Now
I
I'm
mean-
super fucking nervous. Thank you for that.
I think Cedric's already pretty far gone.
I will probably
It's
throw a channel.
fine. People can survive being cut open.
I'll probably throw a channel to Vanity if this looks bad. I'll keep that.
As he does so, he raises up his other hand. There's a as it crashes off a shield. No, you don't get to interrupt this.
Can I cast silence on him?
He's doing something! Let me get my words out!
Fine.
I think this is where we roll initiative, Beth.
Yes! Roll initiative.
Everybody's doing something. I think that's what we call rolling initiative.
Cirilla was going to do something, but he's more in like shock.
It looks like he's doing something evil, and I would like to stop that.
I'll admit, that's kind of why I readied the arrow, because I was like, I would like to be absolutely ready in case he does something I don't like.
Renard was
Yeah.
good on initiative until it's time for something important.
However, he is still going to get his ability off first.
That's fair. Oh my god, my fucking rolls today with initiative.
And you watch as Cedric's body twitches and slowly sits up.
I'm just gonna call it Cerulean. Cerulean, that's not your grandfather. Don't take mercy.
He's not saying anything. He's just staring.
I'd say it.
And now, that is where we're going to call tonight's session.
That makes sense.
Legasp!
I feel like that short rest killed him.
It probably did.
Aw.
I don't know if we would have survived without the short rest, though. It's hard to say.
Don't know what is going to happen in this particular battle encounter. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I know that I certainly did. Welcome to the Land of Dark Dreams if you are just joining us. If you're watching us in the future, I hope you also had a good time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See our other content, like, oh, I don't know. Kurt, what are we running these days? Everything?
Anything?
Cult. Our biggest following is from Cult. You all should watch that. Kurt's a lot better at being creepy and horrific than I am.
One might say they're fanatics about it.
Oh,
Get out.
look at his smug face. He knows what he did.
Listen, I don't approve of your crappy puns, but when I strike to kill.
My crappy puns.
Oh, it's on now.
I accept your challenge, for I know that I can return twice fold.
Yeah, your sense of humor. Good luck.
Beth versus Reynard. Go.
I win. All right. I will see you all next week. Good night.
Cannot win. You can never win.
Woohoo!
I'm
I don't
definitely
wanna draw
surprised
you
the fact